Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z-Bird Zidell. With me, as always, the boys are in the building, minus old Johnny Rosado, who's still out with a case of the monkeypox on his nuts. We got my main man, who's still slapping hoes and got 9.5 toes, Anthony Sciulli.
What's up?
And then my main man, my co-host, Moneyline Welsh. What up, Moneyline?
What's going on?
Oh, dude, we got a couple announcements real quick. So first off, we got our live show. It's going to be September 2nd. Tickets are available everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, BottleRocketSocial.com. Tickets are $15. I'm telling you right now, last week I was like, oh, we're like halfway there. We're 3/4 of the way there. We're getting ready to go on DV next week to announce it. If you want tickets for this, buy the tickets right now. Because once it goes on DV, it's a wrap.
Everybody knows how funny we are when you go on DV. Pittsburgh's like, oh, man, I got to see those guys live.
Right, and they're going to, $15 is a bargain.
Bargain.
Also, August 27th, I'm doing a comedy show. I'll be headlining at Contra Theater. It's for a good cause. It's for the Rudder House, which was actually the place that I got sober at. They switched over to a 3/4 house. They're a little short on funding. Proceeds from this comedy show are going to the Rudder House. So I'll be headlining. My buddy Matt Light is going to be the host. Samantha Bentley's featuring. She's amazing. We got my main man, Dr. Schultz, will be in the building. It's just a great comedy show. The tickets will be available online, ComtraTheater.com. You'll be able to find them at the same place. You'd be a fool not to go to both of these events within a 6-day period. I tell you. Also, one last thing real quick. Our merch dropped, so we'll be posting some stuff for that. The sale's going to be up for 2 more weeks. We got like a lot of tank tops, T-shirts. The shorts are sick. The shorts are sweet. There's some stuff for the ladies, the 23% of the audience. We got some stuff for you women. We didn't forget about you guys. So check that out. We'll be posting on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can find it, so make sure you scoop something up. Everything you buy helps support the podcast.
It's a nice shirt. I've never seen that one, the gray and the green.
I just got these made for, whatchamacallit, for the comedy show I did when we talk about the one at Contra. I hit up Jason. I said, can you make me a dirty dozen real quick? He said, I got a bunch of gray shirts laying around. I can slap them together. I said, it sounds perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
How was the show? You and Joe Welsh, vote for Joe. What is it, the City Paper?
Yeah, vote for Joe Welsh for best comedian in Pittsburgh in the City Paper, best of 2022. On the Instagram thing, I thought our friends would have got through at Friday Beers Pittsburgh. They didn't. They got snubbed. I think that was kind of bullshit. But if you're interested in like funny clips and stuff like that, also check out Friday Beers. They're a big supporter of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Love those guys.
How was the show at Contra? Joe headline?
Fucking awesome. Joe did a great job. Shout out to Joe. That was his first time headlining. He did a really good job. We had an amazing turnout, dude. Greenfield came out there strong. There were some firemen there. A lot of Cranberry locals. It was a good crowd. It was probably about 120 people, which I was thrilled with for a July show because summer's a tough sell. The show went great. I mean, it really did.
That's a lot of people, like you said, for a July show on a Saturday night. Like, it's tough to get people to commit to doing shit, especially when it's that nice out.
It is, and it was, the weird thing was the pre-sales, this is something I'm learning, like the pre-sale tickets were not really great, and it was like the day of tickets, all of a sudden, they doubled. So, like, I understand people have to, because of babysitters, shit like that, they have to wait till the last minute. They might not know if they're coming or not, but, like, it does help out, like, the performers, if you do know you're coming to grab your tickets. But I totally understand that some people have to wait till the last minute. I'm not, like, trying to pressure people to buy tickets. It was so much fun getting to see Joe headline out there. He did a great job. He did like 45 minutes. He was on Cloud 9. A little upset with Joe. Him and his rich friends went out to the North Park Lounge afterwards. I called Joe to see if he wanted to hang out, and he had already left the theater, and he was with his new friends. And I was like, that's pretty...
Oh, Cranberry Joe, huh?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, cool. I like people and hanging out.
Well, in Joe's defense, Joe don't drink anymore either, but, like, you're not a big bar guy.
No, but when you're at a comedy show, we both perform well. We both wanted to talk to each other about how great the show was. That's like the comedians.
You got your come down.
You guys want to do the hang? Is that what you comedians call it? The hang?
Yeah, and I wanted to be like, dude, you were awesome, and I wanted Joe to tell me I was awesome, and it was we would tell each other we were awesome. Fucking really funny story. So, the weatherman from Channel 2 was there. I didn't know this.
Kevin Bowman.
No, you think Kevin Benson was the
whatever.
guy. So it was like Jeff Rotella or something like that. A guy, he was sitting right in the front row. I didn't realize it was him. So I tell the Kevin Benson joke, and fucking people were dying. And they're like laughing at like parts that aren't like the funniest parts. They were just laughing the whole time, and the joke did really good. I didn't think anything of it. Joe told me when I went backstage, he was like, dude, that fucking Kevin Benson joke crushed. I'm like, yeah, dude, they were dying. He's like, that's because the weatherman from Channel 2's out there. He was like, you know what I mean? Like, so they were, and I realized that after they said that because people were turning to look at him.
Look at his reaction.
And he was cracking the fuck up, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It is it's really just like a story more than it's a joke. I mean, we all know Kevin Benson did get busted, but I ain't hating on him, you know what I mean? But he went down for a Dewey and a possession of, the devil's dandruff, but, you know what I mean? I don't think he's a terrible human being, but,
Yeah, he's trying to have a Saturday night. Sometimes you get jammed up on it.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, and then, people like to harp on the fact that he was driving a Dodge LeBaron, and as a weatherman, maybe he was partying more than he should have been. You know what I mean?
He might have been a degenerate gambler as well. I don't know.
And then speculation comes out. I don't like speculation. I don't want. I'm gonna stick with. I like Kevin Benson. I don't want to hear any bad stuff about him. But yeah, if he was driving a Dodge LeBaron and he got busted with a Dewey, a sack of booger sugar, the writing's on the wall. My man likes to have a good time.
Likes to party. You got to blow off some steam. People do it different ways.
Right. You
got a lot of stress, dude. Being a weatherman, a lot of pressure.
You hang out with fucking David Johnson and Peggy Finnegan all fucking day. They don't seem like they're too cool to hang out with.
Nah, I think Finnegan was a wild woman.
Was she?
Yeah.
Was she a gun eater?
Yeah, I don't know if she was a gun eater.
I don't know. I've heard her interviews before on TV and shit. She has some stories.
I think Peggy Finnegan goes, dude.
What you're saying that? So you're saying as hard as Benson?
I think
they hung out.
I think news people party, man. So I used to work for a catering company back in the day, and they catered an event at her house. Okay. And I was working. I was so young, and it was my mom's friend that ran the company. My mom used to work there also.
I remember.
But they would take me and Joe when we were super duper young,
you were 12,
10, 11 years old.
I remember
12,
you working
to go wash dishes. They had a party at Finnegan's house the night before, and they start telling the story, and it was like a swimming pool, some tequila, and then my mom was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Go clean some shit up. And she had me, go do something else because I think the story is about to get nuts. I still don't know. I got to ask her about it. But, yeah.
Was there some tea?
I don't, dude. I think there was some tea there.
Some tea.
Oh, man. Dude, just saying tea there, my whole body cringed. As a 39-year-old, just having to say the word tea.
There's some tea and some A, but there's definitely some tea.
I'll ask my mom about it, see if she remembers. I think it was Finnegan, and I think she likes to party she got to be getting up there now.
Yeah, I mean, but she still holds it together. Well, we work for David Johnson, so I won't say much about him. But I'll leave it. That's where I'll stop this story. But I would definitely like to hang out with Peggy Finnegan. She sounds like a cool cat.
So yeah, some people do booger sugar, and drink some beers. Me, I go camping. I went camping this weekend.
Get out of town.
I'm an outdoorsman now. Turns out I was only going camping 30 minutes away from my house. So it wasn't too far. It was Bear Run Campground. I put it in the GPS. She told me it was close, but then I put it in. It was 29 minutes away. And I was like, oh shit!
It gave you the walking distance.
It was right past Cranberry.
So, I go ahead because I'm not gonna. I already know something about your story now. So you ran into someone that we know.
Oh yeah. I seen Trey McDonald. So yeah. So I go camping. I guess you want to call it that.
Did you sleep in a tent?
I just put a bunch of blankets. I have my SUV, so both seats fold down. Put that down. Put a bunch of blankets. It was money. But then like we went with like 4 other groups of like I guess family. So there was everybody else had a tent. We white trash just slept in our car. They all have a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
The kids were like heckling me like, you're sleeping in your car. Like I was some type of poor that I couldn't afford a tent. Like, listen, you little fucks. Like this is more comfortable. It makes more sense. I don't need a giant tent. So they were heckling me. So with Bear Run Campground, we get up there, like I said, it takes like 30 minutes. And as soon as we pull in, it's just like a little like village. And I'm like, what the fuck is this place? It almost is like you're pulling into like some like swingers camp. There's RVs everywhere. There's a weird little pole that's overly crowded. And like there's some kids there, but there's everybody, you know, there's old guys out there with their shirts off.
Yeah.
There's a little place to like buy like there's a provision store. And I'm like, this is a strange place. And they give us this map. So that was actually they give us the map and then they give us like the rundown, like, hey, just so you know, we've been seeing some bears. So here's a little like a pamphlet to in case you run into some bears. So this is how it goes. Being outdoors means being in the wildlife. Many people never encounter a bear, but if you do, here's some simple advice. Do not run. Remain calm. Group together and pick up small children. Continue to face the bear and back away slowly, talking calmly to identify yourself as a human. Identify yourself as a human.
So you don't get you confused as a bear.
Right. You don't want to start speaking bear to the bear, I guess.
I get that. It does make sense.
That's stupid. If the bear continues to approach, try to scare it away by making yourself as large and imposing as possible by stretching your arms overhead and making loud noises. Carry and know how to use bear spray, which is available at many outdoor retailers and can be used to deter a bear from charging. So they gave me this. I'm like, hey, don't have my bear spray with me. Do you guys sell any? We're like, no. They're like, no.
That's the stupidest thing.
Well, why you if you're passing out this bear propaganda, why you could have got me $25 for bear spray.
I was just going to say that.
I would have paid anything.
They strapped their picture on it, dude.
Yeah.
And it's worth $1 million.
I would have paid anything for that.
Yeah.
So it's like now, like as soon as I pull in, I'm thinking like I got to fight a bear, and like we had a bunch of kids with us.
Push-ups before nighttime.
But I was watching bear TikTok before I went up there, so I was kind of prepared just in case I did run into a bear. So if you see a bear and they start coming, you're supposed to go, "Hey bear! Hey bear! Hey bear!" and just keep doing that. So I was ready in that aspect of it.
What the fuck did you watch? That was their defense.
If you go on bear TikTok, that's what they do, and it works. And then sometimes they got to pull out the bear spray and mace those motherfuckers.
So sometimes it doesn't work.
But it was we didn't run into any bears, but I was at that point I'm like real cautious, like leaving food out. I'm like fucking boxing shit. I'm like, dude, we can't leave this out. Like, there's a lot. There was like 6 or 7 little kids with us, and like this friend group all had boys, and they're all like the same age. It's very strange. They're aged from like 6 to like 2, and like these little motherfuckers, they're running around like crazy. So when we go in, they give us like a map to get to our campground. When you first pull in, it just looks like a weird little community.
Yeah.
You go up. I can't read the map. I'm like, I get lost within the community for about like 10 minutes. There's no signage, no nothing. And like all the locals are just like looking at me and like smirking, and I'm like, I'm not asking you anything, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure this the fuck out. You know, Wilderness Jack got it. So I finally see this like secret road that takes you back to like a million campsites. So we're like all the way in the back. We're really camping, dude. And I'm like, okay, well this seems like a bear.
Might see a bear.
This seems like there's a little like crick. I'm like, is there salmon in there? Like who knows? There's salmon. We're fucked. So we didn't see a fucking bear. We hang out for the night. We make mountain pies. You ever make a mountain pie?
I got a mountain pie maker at the crib.
I have
So
one as
yeah,
well.
we bought a couple. Amazon got us for a couple mountain pie makers. Mountain pie is pretty good, dude.
I gotta know what did you make? Cherry, apple? Did you make the pizza one?
Made pizza. We made s'mores. We did that. I think someone did a little taco one. Well, I only stayed the one night. But they were talking about the next night. The dude had some nutty bars. He was gonna put that in the middle. Try to fucking see what that was about.
Yeah, give it a whirl.
So I mean, I drank about 18 high noons and smoked some chiba, and I was feeling pretty good. It got me through it. Woke up the next day, went to Marine State Park, and that was an experience with himself. It's pretty weird there. There was a lady walking around with birds on a leash in a little bird cage, and like the kids were like showing her that. I'm like, this is This is strange. Then I ran into. I knew I was. You go to somewhere like that, you're always running into somebody.
Yeah.
So like, of course, here comes. I see Trey McDonald. And he's out there and he's, what the fuck are you doing out here? I'm like, I don't know, man. So, but they had a little concession stand, and the concession stand had like fucking like hammered cheese fries that were off the chain.
Oh,
so
nice.
I ate like 3 of them bastards. Little lake, and then like Leanie, I could tell I was tired by then, and she was like, do you want to go home or do you want to stay the night? I'm like, listen, it's your friends. We could do whatever you want. And she's like. And she asked me again, and I'm like, okay, she wants to go home. I was like, let's fucking, like, dude, like I said, we were a half hour away. I'm like, let's just go home. It was perfect. Went home, slept, and that was the end of it. And then I threw up like a lunatic the next day from drink. I just can't drink anymore. I keep like trying to go back to it every once in a while. It was the first time I drank in like a month and a half. Woke up the next day, was feeling okay till about like 5 o'clock. Threw up like I was a 14-year-old girl drinking in the woods for the first time. It was fucking brutal, man.
You know something that you touched on right there that's like it's such a underlying that women do, because Addie does it to me too. She'll be like, do you want to go? And I'll be like, do you want to go? We can go. That means they want to go.
They want to go.
Yeah.
It's like her friend, so I wasn't want to be the bad guy.
So they can put the blame on us.
She did.
She'd be like, you know what? Like, I wanted to stay so bad. Fucking Jack's like, let's go.
Rosa does the same thing. She'll pull this one. She'll be like, I mean, like, you worked all day. You're tired. Like, I mean, we'll go. Like, I feel bad dragging you. Like, you don't want to go, do you?
Yeah.
Like, that's what
she
it
was
is.
like, well, you're golfing in the morning. I was like, I'm not golfing until like 9:45. So like we're a half hour away. I was like, but I mean, if you want to, at that point, I was all sobered up. Yeah, I was like, dude, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd much rather sleep in a bed in my fucking car again.
Yeah.
The camping wasn't bad, man.
You liked it?
It was. I don't know if I liked it. It wasn't bad. I'm more of a resort guy, if I'm to be honest with you. I like a nice cabin. I don't like. I'll tell you what I don't like about camping. I don't like the daytime camping. I like the nighttime, the fire, the mountain pies, the s'mores, the weed, the booze. The daytime camping, that's a long day to kill a day,
yeah.
dude. Like, and like you barely have any cell phone reception, which that was kind of nice.
No, so that's why you go to drink early, take a nap. Start over again.
Yeah, but we went to like Marine State Park, so we
did stuff.
Yeah, and I was pooped.
The walking around stuff. That's a lot.
You got some idiot, and like, dude, lakes, ugh.
Bugs.
Yeah.
I always, as a kid, I remember, our buddy Diggler. His parents had like they had a trailer, and like that was always like when you're a kid and like everyone had a bicycle, that was fun. But I was like, what do the grown-ups do? And like that's what they sat around and drank.
Yeah, you drink.
You drink and whatever.
Yeah, the kids had a blast, but like with dudes were drinking at the lake, but they had to hide it. We had a fucking we had a state trooper or like a fucking, I don't know what the fuck they're called, a Mountie. Fishing game guy come walking around. Yeah, a park ranger. Like, get out of here, park ranger. He took his job real serious.
They usually do.
Yeah, it was, but I'd camp again. You know, if kids make shit. The kids are funny. They were losing their mind, so it wasn't a bad time. Speaking of kids, I had 2 groups of kids. One like me leaving the campground, and another group of kids at Dairy Queen by my house, giving the old honk, trying to get you to honk as you come by. You remember you did that when you're a kid?
Yeah.
You tried to do it with truckers. Mm-hmm. Now they're just doing it with regular drivers. I figured into it. I go nuts.
Jack, I drive a 5-ton dump truck.
Dude,
kids do it to me all the time, and I lay on it, dude.
If you don't honk when a kid's trying to get you to honk,
no soul.
You are the biggest piece of shit on earth.
Yeah.
Dude. There's not a worse human on earth than you if you don't give those kids a honk.
Hey, Second Avenue, they do it all the time because there's a bunch of trucks that go down there because there's like that gravel place, and they're always...
They lose their minds. They're so fucking pumped when you give them
Mm-hmm.
the honk. And like, dude, how can you just drive by kids and not honk? You're not a honker, Z-Bird?
Who, me? I'm a honker, too.
You're being pretty quiet over there.
Well, it's hard to get a word in edgewise. I'm letting you 2 talk about it. I heard about, Sciulli had his little dump truck story. I drive a dump truck. I'm familiar with children giving to this. Yeah, I love the kids, you know what I mean? I'll honk for seniors. I'll honk for, middle-agers. I'll honk for kids. I honk for all.
You honk for anybody.
I'll fucking anybody, dude. Eagle Scott Larry, I'll fucking honk for him.
Larry loves a honk.
He does. I'll tell you what.
He wants to get paid in honks instead of money.
Yeah. Once I found out Larry, our producer, was an Eagle Scout, I did more research on Eagle Scouts than anyone. I sent him a link.
Like he doesn't know.
9% of Eagle Scouts are LGBTQ.
Did you send that to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't. That was a weird thing to send.
No, but it was just like a weird. Why would they even have? How is that an accurate stat?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you grow, I mean, the Scout's been around for a long time.
Sure, but I you know what I mean. I'm like, but it was Eagle Scouts, not all Scouts.
Yeah.
9% of Eagle Scouts are LGBTQ, and I'm like, well, that's like, there's not a lot of Eagle Scouts.
Yeah, the Boy Scouts just got like in a bunch of trouble for pecker checking.
But
no,
those are the adults.
Yeah, I'm talking about like a grown up who's just a regular guy who's just decides to be gay, but to be who not decides to be, but is born gay, however you want to say it. But like the Eagle Scouts, it's super hard to be an Eagle Scout.
Yeah.
Like Larry posted that, and like I was like, how hard is it to be an Eagle Scout? I started looking up like how many Eagle Scouts there were. There's only like up to this date in the world. It was like 4,368 Eagle Scouts.
That's not too many Eagle Scouts. Larry, what's more? Is it a Weeblo Scout and then an Eagle Scout? How's that go?
Okay, so Weeblos are in Cub Scouts. I think that's the highest
I think
thing.
I got to be a Weeblo Scout.
I was a Weeblo myself.
Yeah.
Get to Weeblo, and
Yeah.
then maybe they'll do like Scout for 1 year, scouting, and then there's like a dozen things in there. But most of the time people stop in like the first year of scouting or Weeblo.
I hated Scouts so bad, but my mom just would take advantage of like any free babysitting you could get.
Yeah.
that's what my
Yeah.
parents did
Yeah,
as
just,
well. They were like,
set us down to go. Like, here, we'll watch your kid for twice a week for 3 hours for $20.
Yeah.
For the year or
wanna
whatever
hear-
the fuck.
I'll tell
you
you,
got to buy him a scarf.
Dude, I took swimming lessons till I was 12 years old. I would like because it was like free. Like, she would just send us all down to fucking McGee.
McGee, yeah.
She's like, here, your swimming lessons again. I'm like, dude, I've been swimming since I've been like 6 years old at this point. To the point where like I would just like help like the instructors because they knew like, oh,
I
Jack,
get
you're
this.
here again.
Yeah, I get this.
You know how to swim, buddy.
I'll blow your fucking mind. My mom sent me to with the kids to play instruments over at the Go, and I didn't even have a fucking instrument. So I literally went down there for 6 months with no instrument, and they would have like a broken violin in the back, and I was allowed to like play that.
You
Like,
you strum that thing a
You
little
were
bit.
just humming the whole time.
the motherfucker had like 2 strings on it and a fucked up thing, and like I never learned anything. Like they try to teach. I'm like, dude, why am I? I'm like, Mom, they said I need to buy this flute or some shit. We don't have money for that. Just learn. Don't you want to learn how to do something? I'm the only kid there that doesn't have an instrument. Why am I in band and I don't have a fucking instrument?
Here's the thing about learning here. I'm gonna need some type of instrument to play.
To
Like,
learn.
give me a block to bang on or fucking something.
The triangle.
dude.
I could have
Yeah.
played the fuck out of the triangle. You know what I mean?
A triangle. You could probably find a triangle in like your basement if you really look.
She wanted you on lead
we didn't
vocals.
have nothing. We didn't have fucking cable. We didn't have a car. I didn't have a fucking instrument. She got me a shovel for Christmas. I'm like,
That was recently.
yeah, and I'm like, Grandma, I'm like, fucking, I need this thing. And my grandma was like, do you really want to do this? I'm like, no, but my mom keeps sending me there, and I'm the only person there that doesn't have an instrument. It was like kids, like the real smart kids were in it. I was a fucking idiot. I felt like a fool walking in there in dressed like a poor with no fucking instrument.
Dude, the free lunch down McGee. Like my mom was
At
like,
the rec center?
Yeah, my mom
Delicious.
like, go walk down there and take your brother and sister and get a free lunch. I'm like, dude, what? It's like so far.
You can only eat chicken patties so many times.
Oh man,
Dude,
the
that-
fucked up free lunch.
Lunchable. You get a Lunchable.
The frozen orange juice was hitting though.
Yeah. I believe me, I was a free lunch kid too. Like, I might be like, Mom, can I have some money? I'm going down the pool. She'd be like, you're not. They give you lunch.
They give you lunch, but it was like fucking like 9:30 in the morning. You had to get down there before
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
pool. It
yeah,
was
it was like,
early
yeah,
as
10
fuck.
o'clock,
Before the
yeah.
pool
Yeah,
opened.
before the pool opened, they would give you some lunch.
So you can go get some good cramps when the pool opens.
And then you go down there. Then like you'd be down there as a poor, and you'd have like a fucking. You wouldn't even. I didn't even have a fucking. I remember I was like, Mom, I need a towel for this thing. She's like, oh my God, Michael, you're relentless. I was like, I don't even have a towel to go to the fucking pool, nor do I have an instrument to go to band. Like, what do you suck?
Man.
oh fuck yeah!
Good old McGee pool. We used to drop the tag through so everybody could get in on one tag.
And they were $5.
Yeah,
Isn't
no
that
one had a
crazy?
fucking tag.
That everyone's parents just didn't pay the
Didn't
$5 to
care?
get us tags.
for the whole summer.
Keith Cesari fucking got 37 kids in the pool because he was the only one with a fucking
Yeah,
tag.
We would get a tag, but like. There was
Explain
three,
it.
but there was yeah. I mean, you buy a pull tag, and they would give you a tag, and you had like you're supposed to sew it onto your bathing suit, but most people didn't, and they'd be able to pass it through the fence, and like for whatever reason, they really busted your balls about that instead of just letting kids pass them through the fucking fence.
Because we would drop it down.
Yeah,
it was
just.
It was a perfect plan, and then they got wise to it.
Like you said, it was probably $10 for the whole fucking summer.
I think he might be right about $5. We're talking like the 90s here.
And I remember
90s.
I was like, I need, because I remember my grandma finally broke down and bought me a pool tag. So I told her, like, you know what I mean? She's like, you want to drop? I was like, dropped off. I was like, I don't know who's dying. And she's like, who cares who's dying? My grandma's like, well, it's okay. Were you scared of someone? I said, no, I need someone with a pool tag to get in. My grandma was like, how much are the pool tags? And my grandma, I think, took me down and bought a pool tag and screamed at my mom. Like, you've been sending him to band with no instrument. You don't got to
swimming with no tag.
Swimming with no tag. Jesus Christ, Chrissy.
The kid don't got a towel?
Yeah, you don't got a fucking towel. We had to go to Hills to get me a beach towel because I wanted a cool one.
Steelers back at camp. Not too many stories coming out of this yet, except Pickens looks like an animal. I've seen that. Johnny Rosado sending me his fucking Spillane highlights already. I'm like, dude, I'm not kidding. I guess he made like one splash play.
No, they said he's
here goes fucking Rosado, number one Spillane fan, sending me fucking highlights. This is too early for this, John.
Tomlin was real quick to say this. When Kenny Pickett got put in the rotation a second, he said, this isn't based on merit. I'm like, holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, well, Mitch came out. He was the number one. He threw 2 incomplete passes. They start yelling to put Kenny in. This is going to be all season fucking long.
They said Mason's the shining star right now.
Yeah, they still got him running at 3, though, too. But they did, yeah.
They said he had the least mistakes, but he knows the offense for 4 years, you know.
Money Mitch is the guy.
Money Mitch is going to be the guy this year.
I think they're worried about if, like,
who's going to back him up?
Right. If Kenny ain't ready for it, then they gotta keep Mason. Yeah.
I have no problem with Kenny being third string all year long.
Unless someone gets hurt or they suck, you got to do something. But you paid the money for a reason.
Well, that's the thing. If the team fought, I think they're going to be. I actually have pretty. I don't want to say a Super Bowl, but I think they could be a playoff team. I really do. But like you got a guy like Kenny Pickett. And they're like, you gotta let him sit on the pine. And even if the team stinks, that's the worst thing you can do for a quarterback is put him in a shitty situation. Look what happened to fucking Mitch
Trubisky.
Yeah, in Chicago, the team stunk. They actually made the playoffs the one year, but like you get put in a shitty situation, it'll ruin your career
for sure. I seen Najee Harris was whining about the dorm situations up in Latrobe, and then Watt fired back like nobody's better than like. Don't think you're better than any of this shit. Which like Najee really doesn't seem like a type of guy that.
I kind of like him. What did Najee say?
He just said he wasn't pumped about the room and wasn't looking forward to go into it. Like, dude, I get it. You're a multi-millionaire, and now all of a sudden you're living in a dorm room for like 3-4 weeks, whatever camp is now. I wouldn't be too pumped about it either, but you do just got to embrace it. It's camp. You're a superstar. Just suck it up.
Yeah, but the only thing dorm room about it is the size. They bring in all their own shit. Now, granted, you can only fit so much fucking shit in there.
Yeah.
But you got a nice bed. You ain't sleeping on a dorm bed with that hard fucking oak wood shit.
But if you think about it, like, what is the point of going up there?
Camaraderie, dude.
I guess.
Well, that Najee, I heard Najee, the thing I heard from Najee was, so they cut what's his name, and he was upset that he didn't have a roommate, and he was hoping they'd put a younger running back or younger guy in with him so he could mentor him. That's what I heard. I didn't hear Najee bitching about it, but like obviously he did. They didn't.
Yeah, it was just like he just wasn't too pumped to go hang out in his dorm room, which I totally understand.
I don't know. I like it. I like his personality. I think he's a good guy. Maybe it's misconstrued, like it was taken out of context.
I don't think it was a really big deal. Little kid met Kenny Pickett, was crying tears. You see that highlight?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. My man couldn't even like pick his head up and look at him. He was so like overwhelmed.
Imagine that though, dude. Like some kid's crying because he met you. That got to be fucking pretty good on Kenny Pickett's side.
I was just thinking that but not only is the kid got to feel great because he got to meet Kenny, got the auto, but like you got Kenny Pickett, you got to think he came from New Jersey. He wasn't like a fucking billionaire or nothing. He worked his ass off.
He was getting a free lunch at the rec.
Right. He worked his ass off, and he's in the position he's in now, and the kids are crying when they meet you. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Hopefully it'll be us one day. Up at campgrounds.
Up in Palmatuman.
Is that Jack? Fucking Jack with the brand new asshole.
You think? I mean, if that happens, that'd be great. That's a stretch.
It is a big.
You got to
stretch.
dream big, Jack. Come on, man.
Oh, we got people. I ain't gonna jump. I ain't gonna touch that. Go ahead.
No, we're not touching that. George Pickens catching everything. Is that his name, George?
Yeah.
Pickens.
Yeah, George Pickens.
Yeah.
Right? That doesn't sound right, but that's his name.
Yeah.
He's catching everything coming his way. Johnson better figure out what the fuck he's going to do
What's
here.
the other receiver they said had a really good? Well, I mean, it's only been 2 days of pads, but they had a good show.
They said on the way over that they would like to keep Johnson, and they're both coming to terms on a deal. I'm going to say this might be an unpopular opinion. Fuck them. I would not spend a ton of money on Deontay Johnson.
I would have given Debo money. Fuck no.
Nah.
Or fucking
got,
Metcalf money.
You could have, because like if you're going to spend that kind of money, why wouldn't you went after one of those other guys?
Right.
You know, that's just my opinion. Like,
I think they're playing their hand because they got his rights for another fucking year. And you're either going to earn your money or you're going to walk, and you're going to get big money because there's no receivers going into free agency next year. At least that's what Mark Madden said.
Right. Well, yeah, but I mean, like, you got to imagine there is receivers coming in. They're coming in from college.
No, I'm saying on the free agency market.
I know, but I'm saying, like, you can draft. There's so many unrestricted free agents. Half running backs and wide receivers are the two biggest positions that that means, like, there's more of those guys sitting at home waiting to get a phone call that are amazing athletes than any other position.
I understand, but he was like number 3 in targets or receptions or some shit. Like he had a lot of action thrown his way.
Yeah, Ben liked him for sure.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson only getting 6 games.
Yeah, well, you didn't get found guilty of anything in court. I mean,
I get it.
Neither did Ben. He got 6 games and
the
played it to 4.
wanted the Steelers wanted that.
Yeah.
The Steelers were the ones that wanted that suspension. The Browns did not want Deshaun to get suspended. That's the difference.
Here's the thing. All right, 6 games, whatever. I don't know how many games he was supposed to get. That's not my fucking job. But Ridley getting a whole fucking year for a $1,500 parlay is outrageous in comparison, dude.
You're 1,000% right on that, and I think that's fucking crazy. But here's the thing. I agree with you 1,000%. I don't think Ridley should have got any type of thing like that because it wasn't like he was out there trying to throw a game or anything like that. He just put a bet in on the game. If you compare the two situations, it's totally fucking insane. And I think, to be honest with you, I feel like, I'm going to say it, like, I feel like if Deshaun, if they didn't find anything like legally wrong, shouldn't have got suspended. I feel like Ridley. I think that's a bullshit thing. I don't think he should have got suspended.
And Ridley only had one bad call. This dude had 27 or 28 bad calls. You know what I mean? Like,
so the judge that did the rolling said he must get all his massage therapy done through club therapists.
That's great.
I hope the new club therapist likes the finger buttholes. Because old Deshaun's gonna be laying on his back, sticking his butt up in the air, trying to get something going.
Doing downward facing dog.
Yeah.
Old habits are hard to break.
Right. I thought that was just what a funny thing to sprinkle in there. Like, hey man, if you want to keep getting your massage, you got to go through the club because everything else is off limits.
I would love to see that. It'll be like some fucking dime piece. It'll be the Brazilian massage therapist,
dude, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's like who's the new bronze massage therapist? It's some fucking dime piece
with
chick
long fingers
on Instagram. Yeah.
U.S. offered Russia Victor Bout, a.k.a. the Merchant of Death, for Brittany Griner and Paul Whelan, former Marine. Getting some backlash for this. The old Merchant of Death. I don't know what you would do what the fuck do you do if this is your job to figure the fuck out?
You don't take that deal. His nickname's the Merchant of fucking Death.
I get that, but I get that.
We got 2 Americans that you need to get back. It's a lose-lose, dude.
Yeah, but you got to weigh. I mean, I hate to. I don't want to be the guy in that position, but you got to weigh. What are we getting to give? You know what I mean?
I get it.
As someone that's been incarcerated, I'm in this situation. I'm totally on get those people back because I feel like then people were going through hell. For one thing, she got busted with, like, I get it. People were going to say she was fucking shouldn't have had it, blah, blah, whatever. She shouldn't be fucking incarcerated in Russia. And the other dude's he's a vet. Like, get them back. Yeah, they're going to get the merchant of death. You don't think they got other fucking merchants of death over in Russia?
Yeah.
He ain't the guy that's going to link it all together. That's going to.
I mean,
or will he be?
Yeah, they want him back pretty bad.
Yeah, he must know something that they fucking need.
You know, because Griner was going in and out of Russia pretty regular. I think she's been playing hoops over there for years. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm glad this isn't fucking my job.
They got to sweeten the pot, dude. You got to throw somebody else in.
I don't think Russia's too easy to negotiate with.
No doy, dude. I mean, with fucking the merchant of death,
they
dude.
want another guy.
What a nickname!
Wait, not only
that's what I mean. You didn't get that because you were an Eagle Scout.
it's not only He never called Larry the Eagle of Death. But they want another guy too that we got of theirs. It's not just a merchant of death. There's another dude.
This is like a bad
so
trade.
that's where I'm like, oh man, it's fucked up. But then on the other hand, like, I have empathy for someone being incarcerated in Russia. It's like, dude,
I couldn't imagine it.
It'd be so fun. I'm trying to think. If I'm Brittany Griner, I'm like, please just make the deal. And I'm trying to think like in someone else's shoes, like just make the deal. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like Jack said, there's no right fucking way. You're never going to win this. The country's going to be split on it, just like everything else.
The merchant of death is like, dude, make the deal. Well, yeah. Everybody wants to make the deal that's incarcerated.
Right.
On both sides of the ball.
Yeah, fuck yeah. They went out of jail.
No shit, dude. Nobody wants to stay there, especially in Russia.
Nope.
Like I said, I think Russia's done enough bad stuff without the merchant of death.
Yeah, they got, like you said, there's a few of those guys.
They're doing just fine without him. Huh?
Few of those guys running around.
You know, the fucking don't even get me started on that, but yeah.
All right, we got some voicemails, Larry.
Hey, what's going on, party people? Steve from New Kent. Listening to the podcast on Wednesday night, and Jack, you and Mike must have summoned the construction gods because I was coming home and it was like 12:30. Coming down the road, and there was a flag guy standing there. He turned it to stop, so I'm slowing down. He's yelling at me at the top of his lungs, "Stop, stop, stop, slow down, slow down." I'm like, dude, I am. Get a fucking grip in life. A couple seconds later, he turns the sign to slow. Take my foot off the brake, hit the gas, and he starts screaming at me, "Slow down, slow down, slow down." These dudes are out of control. They need brought down a couple levels. Somebody needs to make an example out of them. I don't know who it's going to be, but someone has to. I have a what would Greenfield do? I know how much you guys love drafts. Don't know if you've covered this one or not, but here's one for you. You can only pick 3 condiments for the rest of your life.
I think we did that.
All right, guys. Later.
All right, we'll do the 3 condiments next week for sure. What would Greenfield do? Yeah, I mean, the flaggers, they run the show, man. You're at their fucking mercy. I mean, it sucks, and like some of them do lose their fucking marbles.
They get a power trip.
Yeah, they take a be screaming at me like that would enrage me pretty bad, dude.
I might clip you with my mirror.
Yeah, but it sounds like you might have been flying, buddy. Yeah, I mean, for a guy to fly off the handle like that, it sounds like you might have a lead foot a little bit. So maybe slow down around the construction zone. I don't know.
I'm working here.
Next week.
What's up, boys? Kenny. Turns out you guys were talking about Port Authority coming Pittsburgh Regional Transit. Turns out your favorite caller here is a bus driver for Pittsburgh Regional Transit. Z-Bird does stories. That happens about 3 times a week. Every one of them stories you told happens about 3 times a week. Let's see. They're talking about new filters. There ain't no fucking filter that they could put on any new bus that'll stop that smell from coming from the back of that fucking bus. That broad you were talking about, too, with the in shower for 10 days. She rides the bus a couple times a week, too. Yeah.
He said
his name. Waste a bunch of fucking money. A little bit of better things they could have done with all that fucking money to change uniforms and change a paint job on a bus.
Dude,
Kenny, I like him.
anytime there's any type of like change in a job like this, the guys that've been there forever just get fucking furious. Whether it's like public works, cops, or fucking anything.
Like, why do
They just
garbage trucks go to turn gray?
Yeah,
I
they
don't
just
get it.
lose their fucking marbles. Smelling people on the bus like all the time,
Gross.
like
Yeah.
that gotta be fucking rough.
You
People
got to
that-
put some like Ben Gay under his nose or fucking
Yeah,
or
just
something.
fucking drive around in a mask all fucking day because that would smell like hell. But yeah, anytime there's any type of change, an old city or like fucking out there, like a county job, like the old timers don't like it.
Nobody
No.
likes change.
Nobody
Jack.
likes change, especially in
The
gigs like
smallest
that.
change could send people over the edge. I remember they moved lunch. I worked at this place called IGS, and they moved lunch from it was 11:45. They moved it to 11:50, and people lost their like people there for 20 some years literally lost their minds and started a petition. And it was actually going to give us it was like weird because we were going to get an extra break, but we never had they were adding a 9 to 9:15 break. So we're going to have you guys take lunch at 11:50. And it was still going to be a half hour. You got till 12:20, but they were like, they started a petition. I wouldn't sign it. I said,
I'm with it, dude.
We used to work at this one gig, and they were like, hey, we want you like summer. They want us like working through lunch, which is like, and like the old timers like, well, now they don't want us to have a fucking lunch, but like it happened every summer, and like you still ate lunch. You know what I mean? They know you still, and it shortened your day by a half hour.
Right, and
And
you
these
get
dudes
done
would
with-
still lose. Like, I don't want us. We can't even eat a fucking lunch. I'm like, dude, we're eating lunch right now.
You're
Yeah.
bitching about this
Yeah.
with a sandwich in your hand.
Right. I was like, this is where we're just not in a building. Like, we're just relax, dude. I was like, and we're going, and they left you out 15 minutes early. So like you like knock 45 minutes off your day, and like these dudes would still lose their fucking mind about them. Like, man, you guys just don't like change, man.
yeah.
Yo, Big John from Virginia Beach. I'm going to tell you right now, Mother Nature be corn dicking this week. The whole summer, it hasn't rained at all. We start my son's football practice this past Monday, and guess what it does? Rains every day, and now it's 110 degrees outside. So, Mother Nature be corn dicking. Later, boys. Love the pod.
It is, we're getting some rain lately for sure.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to rain today. It rained like
We're
3 times.
getting those out of nowhere summer thunderstorms feel like they're popping up more than usual. Football practice, though, you practice in rain, don't
Love
you?
practicing in the mud, dude. That was the best part of it, dude.
I didn't like practicing in the mud. I like playing in like a mud game. But, like,
Yeah.
I remember I really don't like practice.
Oh, I love
Your
it.
equipment be all fucked muddy, and then you had to wash your shit.
Your mom will make you strip down naked before you got in the
Yeah,
car. You had
your
just
spikes-
your underwear.
Yeah, your spikes be all fucking caked in mud, and then the laces would be all dry and muddy and shit. I hated that shit. But playing in a good like mud game, that shit was always fun.
Yeah.
Man, I would do anything to be going to a football camp or little fucking starting the Cougars or fucking Alderdice camp next week.
We're gonna start it over.
There's just
40
nothing to
league.
look. Yeah, there's nothing to look forward to anymore. Just
Yeah.
wait to die.
Fantasy
Fantasy, yeah,
football.
fantasy.
I don't even like
football.
fantasy football anymore. I just like the draft, and like I just lose every year, and it's just nothing excites me.
All right, everybody. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're like me, you probably have appliances in your house. TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, all types of stuff. That shit's going to break. And when it does, make sure you call Primetime Appliance, 412-896-1395. They deal with all insurance and warranty companies. They do all the work. All you have to do is call 412-896-1395. Primetime Appliance. Give them a call. Man, the other day I went to the hunting supply store and I got a cooter detector and it goes beep, beep, beep. And I'm driving through the south side. Next thing I know, that thing starts going off like crazy. Beep, 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 beep. It took me right into 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Man, that cooter detector is the best thing I ever bought. I ain't never seen so much cooter in my life. When I went in there, I couldn't believe my eyes. I never seen so much cooter. I went in there for the cooter, but then I looked at the menu and the food was delicious. Some of the best barbecue in the burg. Not only that, they had every drink I could ever think of. So 12 Whiskey Barbecues filled with cooter, barbecue, and good drinks at 1222 East Carson Street. Make sure you stop down if you like cooter, barbecue, and drinks. 10-4. Oh, yeah, brother. I just drove past your house and it looks like your wall's falling down. This is not good for business. Because guess what? If that wall comes down, I'm climbing up that hill and banging your old lady. So yeah, every one of your neighbors thinks you're a giant piece of shit and you can't afford a new wall. Well, guess what? I got a phone number now you can. You better call Just Walls at 412-889-4401. Fully insured, and build that wall before I come up here and I bang your old lady. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Right now, if you're sitting in your house and you're going to go up to the bathroom and you're shitting inside a plastic bucket, you're probably in trouble. Then if you go into your bedroom and there's buzzards flying in because you ain't got no fucking windows, you're in real trouble. Well, guess what? I got good news. Bath Factory and Window, 412-951-3939. They handle all your bathroom and window repairs. They've been in business for over 100 years, and their great-great-grandfather came over on the Mayflower, and he installed the first shitter in the White House. So you can trust Bath Factory and Window at 412-951-3939. Stop shitting on a bucket and getting eaten by buzzards. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into Corn Dick of the Week, Money Line. Who be Corn Dicking this week?
Monkeys. Monkeys are out of control right now. This video it's a wild video, man. So there's a monkey pulls up on a little bike, snatches a kid, and starts dragging the kid away. And then finally, the kid was the kid was probably 2 or 3 years old, was kind of big. But he grips the kid up, pulls up on a little motorcycle, does a drive-by, grips the kid up, starts pulling the fucking kid away to try to steal the kid. There were so many things that
He's very well trained.
Very well trained.
Yeah, he was up to something.
He could ride a bike. That's
Which is
crazy.
pretty cool.
That's cool.
The rest of the story goes
stealing
downhill.
the kid.
Not
that's
so
wild.
cool.
That's definitely some fucking human traffic or some shit trying to
Absolutely.
Hey, get my monkey to steal some kids and fucking
right. That's what movie was it? That monkey was selling drugs and shit. Was it Hangover or one of them or something like that?
Yeah, he had a gun and shit like that. But yeah, it reminded me of that. But it was just just
kids.
Just a drive-by monkey.
How big was the monkey?
It wasn't a big monkey. It was probably
just strong enough to steal a baby.
Yeah, I mean, it yanked the shit out. It was a toddler, and it drugged the toddler probably 10 feet, and then it realized there was too many people around. It really didn't have a chance. Hopped back on its bike and got out of there.
Did it really?
Yeah, I mean,
that would have been awesome. Then.
But then we had a monkey fucking in India snatch a baby out of this couple's out of the dad's hand. I think he was holding it, and he fucking chucked it off a 3-story building.
Yeah, that's
insane.
I seen a documentary about some of the shit they do to these monkeys in these third world countries. Not that India is, but they have them chained to trees. They train them to do fucked up shit, and then they the monkeys will end up getting back out into the wild, and that's a story where it sounds like someone was probably abusing this poor monkey. I don't know how the monkey got into the apartment. Was he at a house party or something?
I think they were at standing on a terrace or some shit outside on a deck, and then he came out of nowhere. Because you see you always see videos of monkeys coming up and ripping fucking food out of people's hands like crazy. They just ripped a baby and tossed it off the fucking ledge.
Did anybody get a hold of the monkey after that?
I think the monkey got away, dude.
Oh, even worse.
Everybody's in shock. That'd be fucking insane.
Right now you got a baby killing, monkey on the loose.
Right. Yeah, you're going to want to find that monkey for sure. We have a dude coming from.
I don't know why I laughed. You said you got to find that monkey.
You got to find. That's 2 insane monkey stories that happened in the past week.
They just brought in a sketch artist.
What did that monkey look like? Look like a monkey.
Brought in a sketch artist right now, and they're gonna do a lineup down
at the zoo
over at Highland Park.
We had a drug-sniffing dog find a couple Egg McMuffins on a guy coming from Bali to Australia. Australia's not with the McDonald's coming into his country. I guess they had a bad case of foot-mouth disease or whatever, and when you get on a plane when you're going to country to country, you got to declare what you're bringing.
Right.
The dude was trying to sneak. I don't know if he forgot about it or like just thought like this isn't a big deal.
Yeah.
Where did he hide him at though? That's the question.
I think it was just in his bag, and then he was getting off, and the drug sniffing dog sniffed out the fucking McDonald's. Dude got like an $1,800 fine for it.
That's
for a
crazy.
couple McMuffins.
Wow.
He didn't, I don't even think if he declared it, like you weren't allowed to bring it in, so obviously he
You'd
did
have thrown it away
But
though, yeah.
I kind of would have like forgot about it. You know what I mean? Like who's thinking to declare a couple McMuffins?
But here's my stance on it. You order 2 McMuffins. You're hungry.
Eat the McMuffins.
Eat the McMuffins. If you put them in a bag, now I do think you're trying to sneak them into.
Yeah,
Australia.
it's good. Yeah, you're gonna have a McMuffin sitting there forever stinking.
Or I'd throw it out because everything in my bag is gonna smell like McMuffin.
Exactly.
Right.
I like your point of view there.
I'm starting to think that
maybe he is nuts. Maybe he
should-
deserved it.
Maybe he should have got a $2,000 fine.
Too bad a monkey didn't steal him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely trying to be sneaky if you're not like you said. Who orders McDonald's like, oh, I'm gonna have this later? Like a McDonald's.
Yeah, how many did he get?
Is a rate, not two.
No, but I'm saying he might have got 4, smashed 2. Like, I'm gonna save these ones for later.
I feel McDonald's is like if you order it, it's a rate now type of food because you're
I
fucking
agree.
starving.
I agree.
I never banked some McDonald's like, hey, I'm gonna hang on to this for a fucking night.
Until I get to Australia.
I'm gonna get in another country that I'm really unless you're bringing it to somebody like, hey, dude, they don't got McDonald's over here. I've been fiending for it. And the dude is just trying to bring his like boy or his lady.
Yeah, you go through the
a
mail
couple
with that. You go
McMuffins,
through UPS with that, buddy.
and now he got all jammed up.
Yeah, but the UPS, they would have smelled it out there too. He was
They
like,
just sniffed it out.
He was like, "Oh, dude, can you bring me some McMuffins?" He was like, "I got them at the airport." He was like, "Get me 2."
And next thing you know, he fucking
Now I got
$900 a McMuffin.
Yeah, he got €1,600 fine.
Fucked. Scientists have discovered a pill that makes 1,400 species of venomous snakes non-deadly. Venomous snakes kill 140,000 people a year. Not a bunch of pussy-ass snakes running around. All you do is pop a pill.
Yeah.
But why? I got to ask you something though. Like the scientists discovered a pill that's going to save 140,000 lives, and you got them under corn dick of the week.
No, the snakes are the corn dicks.
Oh, the snakes are okay.
Come on, idiot.
Like this idiot doctor's trying to save people. What a loser.
No, the corn dicks are the fucking snakes. Fuck these poisonous snakes. Now they're fucked. Now they're just gonna when they bite you, it's gonna hurt.
So is that mean I don't?
You would think this would be bigger news. This was just an article, kind of floating around the internet. So who knows if this is true or
it's
not?
like,
How many
popular-
brands of snakes?
1,400.
1,400 species. That's a lot of snakes.
They don't want. I mean, here's the thing: they don't want the news getting out because they don't want anyone having the pills to say that's population control. They don't want everyone being safe from the snakes.
140 people is a lot of people.
140,000. Yeah,
140,000 people. I never would have guessed that many. But I mean, I guess worldwide, and people live in the jungle and shit like that.
Dude, fuck the jungle. Like the people in like Appalachia, fucking handling the snakes and shit. They got to be a few of them that die.
Yeah, I don't know, Copperhead Road.
You scared of snakes?
I hate snakes. I'm not a snake guy at all.
I'll fuck a snake right now.
With your dick?
No, it's an old saying. You never, hey, fuck a snake if you'd hold its head. You never heard that?
Never in my life.
My old man used to always say that.
Oh, fuck.
Surely, I would expect if you heard anything, because your dad does all the fucking old things.
Yeah, that one I've never heard.
He said, hey, fuck a snake if you'd hold its head. Yeah.
No, that's.
that just means the guy will fuck anything, huh?
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah,
I got it. Man left puppy in a hot car while he gambled at a casino for hours and taped the dog's mouth shut. 3-month-old husky taped mouth shut, scalding hot car. It was in Arizona or like somewhere hot as fuck.
Why don't you just shoot the dog,
dude?
Did the dog die again?
Nope. The casino worker seen the dog in the car, called the police. They got the dog out. The dog's fine.
Good.
They should tit for tat. Let me duct tape
I was
you.
just gonna say it.
Now you're in the car for a fucking day. If you die, if you die. If you don't, you don't. And we'll see where you fucking land. You fucking asshole.
Yeah. Find something to take the dog to it, like somewhere where he loves to be, like a dog park, where there's all kind of chew toys and everything. Be like, see
all the dog pussy he can handle.
All the tons of dog
treats.
Yeah. And he's just there smelling assholes all day and having the time of his life. And whenever he gets done smelling assholes, he'll get back to the car and let you out, Chip.
Yep. It's
Chip.
It sounds like that dog might be there forever if you throw him a little treats.
Yeah. I would keep
all
the
the bacon strips he can eat.
Yeah. I would go get kilos of beef jerky and just throw little pieces right at him. He'd be like, man, I've been throwing these pieces for 8 hours to see all this motherfucker is, and he's in there. He looks like a piece of bacon. Like,
Yeah.
It's a huge piece of shit move just to leave him in the car to tape his fucking
You're a
mouth
real
shut.
scumbag.
You're a
and it's a fucking puppy, dude. It's 3
Yeah,
months. I
3
mean,
months
not
old.
that it gets better
Yeah,
with age,
no.
but
you deserve, like, you should literally put in that fucking same exact car, tape mouth shut, turn the fucking heat up, and let him fucking
park him in the
roast.
sun.
And the thing about that is that's just a degenerate gambler move, because this guy obviously, if he has a car, he probably has a house. He could have easily left the dog at the house. He was out and about. And he was like, "Fuck, I got to go to the casino."
He could have sold the dog and then gambled the rest of the night.
But I'm gonna say he could have left the dog at the house, or like, you know.
Yeah.
But he made a split decision driving past the casino. Like, fuck it, I got to go in. Like, you know what I mean? I hope he lost all his fucking. I hope he didn't win anything either.
Yeah, I hope he
You
lost
can't-
everything.
There's no way you could win with that type of karma when you have a fucking duct tape dog in your car.
No.
What a
dying.
piece of shit. Oh, I just keep thinking of my dog. I'd kill the
freak.
motherfucker.
Kill
dude.
someone.
I wish they give him the old back of the casino where they fucking smash his hand with a
Yeah.
hammer.
Tell your friends.
Which hand you walk your dog with? He's like, the left. He's like, so you can't do it with the right? He's like, no. He's like, ah.
Kyler Murray signed that big deal. Was over, I don't know, 270 million. But he had a clause in the contract that he has to do 4 hours of film a week. Recently, due to the backlash of that, the Cardinals removed that clause, so he doesn't have to. It's not in his contract anymore. He has to do the 4 hours of film a week. 4 hours of film a week doesn't seem like a lot at all. He must have not been doing any.
No, and that's the problem with that. The NFL, the news cycle in the NFL was so slow right now that got picked up. And then that got picked up and it got put out there and they got backlash for it. But for them to have had to have put that in the contract initially, like, everyone's missing the fucking point. He's obviously not as invested as, you know what I mean?
Like Jamarcus Russell type shit, not watching any kind of film.
I've never heard that clause before. And if it was a clause that's in like every other quarterback contract, people would come out and say, like, yeah, that's something that's in everybody's fucking contract.
Right.
And it was never in anyone's contract.
So he
before.
has to be lacking on the real video watching.
Because I mean, dude, they were definitely hesitant to sign him. He definitely showed signs of immaturity. You know what I mean? Like, throughout the thing when he removed him. I get it's all part of a head game. But, like, yeah, I don't know if he watches film or not. He came out and said, he was like, when you get to this level, everyone watches film. That's insulting to me to even say that. And I'm thinking, they've never mentioned it before, but they mentioned it to you. I have a feeling that you don't watch as much film as you say you do.
Yeah, I mean, but he does have a point. Like, meetings after meetings after meetings, they're watching film that's forced down his throat. So, I mean,
how much? 4 hours doesn't, like you said, doesn't
4 hours
seem
a week
like a lot.
isn't a lot. No.
That's not a lot at all. That's like,
Dude,
an hour a day for 4 days of fucking week.
RG3
That's good
had
math.
a fucking.
Thanks.
RG3 had a ridiculous tweet.
Yeah.
RG3 on Twitter he's a weird cat, man.
Let's hear it.
Still bothered by Kyler Murray's situation. He has already had to deal with some short jokes his entire life. Some say he looks like a toddler out there running around. Now the Cardinals give him homework clause in his contract. What in the reading rainbow is going on in Arizona? Like, dude,
That's pretty fucking
you
good, dude.
fucking dork.
shot
What in the
after
reading
shot.
rainbow? That's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
I mean, some say he looks like a toddler out there. Like, that's fucking. They must hate each other.
He's going
dude.
at his throat, dude.
Like, that's like a backhanded compliment. Like, I'm gonna stick up for you and say all the fucking bad shit everyone says about
That's
you.
so
but
funny.
try to like seem like he's sticking up for you.
But
Like,
he-
yeah,
by-
just
by
like
no means
by
he-
no means.
He was firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, that was good. Well played, RG3.
Yeah, RG3, man. When he's like announcing games, it's tough.
It's brutal.
It's
It is.
brutal,
It is.
man. It is fucking brutal. I wonder if I guess he's
He
gonna be
found his
around this
niche.
year.
He found his niche,
Yeah,
dude.
Twitter. Yeah. We had a groundhog steal all kinds of farmers' crops. Don't pull that fucking thing out. He steal
You gotta pull it out for this thing.
Had him steal all the farmers' crops. Then he eats them right in the fucking. So the fuck. I didn't know you had that. Dude, so we had a groundhog eating all the crops. The groundhog is literally munching on the crops right in the farmer's like garden camera, right in his face. And I was about to ask you, how do you think the old Groundhog segment went last week?
Dude, I know you're gonna say you hate it because anything I do creative, you just shit on. But,
That's not true.
but I think it got mixed reviews on the Instagram. The people liked the clip where the Groundhog was fucking when he was doing this, when he was jerking off. Got a huge response.
They like that?
Yeah, they like that. And he's addicted to heroin. He goes, keep on scratching. So I mean, yeah,
I honestly didn't know he was laying over there.
You didn't?
Nah.
Well, I seen Groundhog on the show notes, and I said, "Look, guess who's coming with me, folks?"
I literally just got a DM from one of our listeners on Twitter and said, "Don't bring that fucking Groundhog this week."
You listen to the same 7 people. I mean, I don't care about that stupid inner circle idiots. You know what I mean? That means nothing to me, dude. I'm beyond that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
if Russ wants to come along, dude, if there's a Groundhog talk, he's coming, dude.
All right, man. Fuck it. Jim, I didn't know he was there. I just saw you reach. I was like, oh, here we fucking go, dude. Jim Harbaugh says he will raise any baby of a Michigan player that has an unplanned pregnancy. What a reality show that would be. If like a bunch of dudes just start knocking chicks
Just
up
dropping
and they're
kids
just dropping
off.
them. Oh, here you go, Mr.
In
and Mrs.
baskets,
Harper.
like ring the doorbell and leave.
Yeah, I'll see you when they'll
They ding dong ditched him
see
with
you
a
when
kid.
baby Jack's 18. You
that's
you
great.
said it on Twitter. Now it's yours, buddy.
Right, and then just have like a screenshot of the tweet.
Yeah, here you go. They just put it on a T-shirt. Like,
Yeah, right.
Here you go.
That's one of them things you saying. You like hope it never comes to fruition. You're
Yeah.
like, please.
His
don't
wife
let-
is just like, what the fuck did you say today?
She's like, well, you
Yeah.
got somebody else raising these fucking
You
kids. I already raised my fucking kids.
You got fucking. Not only do you have the roster, which is like 65 kids, you have all the other kids. So you got like 110 kids, horny ass dudes in college.
I mean, how many dudes got to knock chicks up every year?
Listen,
every year.
Think of the recruiting potential, though. Dudes would be like, man, I can go there and fuck all the broads I want. He's going to take care of these
like
kids.
you say, there got to be like at least 1 or 2 a team each year, right?
Oh,
just,
that's
a,
absolutely.
just a numbers game.
That's a lot of polls, and they're filling up quite a few holes.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
during
now
college.
Roe v. Wade's out the window. It's going to be even
Yeah,
more.
'cause old Uncle Jim got him.
Yeah. There's gonna be like.
He's going to have an orphanage.
Orphanage. He's gonna have another fucking team. 18 years from now, he's gonna fucking.
He's going to
have
win
all-
everything.
All these athletic kids. 18 years from now, he's a genius.
Yeah, that's actually long ball
We'll
right
just
there,
have like
buddy.
2 cows right out in his yard to be feeding all these babies raw fucking milk. Like, here you go.
Fresh out the udder.
Start his own fucking college division. They'll all get huge NIL deals. He'll be a trillionaire. He's a genius.
Like, dude, where you going? Oh, man, there's a team in the Harbaugh 8 that's picking me up.
But the thing was, like, I mean, did anyone really in their head was like, man, that's really a cool thing that he's doing?
Yeah, I didn't see much reaction. It's such a like an empty
Like, man, what a stand-up guy.
empty gesture. Like, dude, no one's gonna take you up on this.
It's like one of the things, like, it's something like someone passed, hey, if you need anything, let me know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be going the Jeffrey Epstein route there, dude. All these damn kids.
Brother in arms, we have a teenager that was bully. So to fucking what he did, he slept with his bully's sister, he slept with his bully's girlfriend, and he slept with his bully's mother, all in 3 months because the bully was calling him a virgin.
I love that. Man.
That's determination, and
I
I
mean,
like
talk
it.
about revenge.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm a virgin. Well, guess what? I fucked your sister, I fucked your girlfriend, and I fucked your mom.
And I came inside your mother.
Yeah.
the mom is just such a game.
Well, there's no way
changer.
this kid was a virgin if he had the balls to pull this off.
Or he just did. He just was like, fuck
Yeah,
that. I'm going to
something
show
snapped.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
He just watched a bunch of Pornhub, and he was like, I know what to do now. Like, she's gonna be my.
He started cutting everybody's grass.
Yeah, he started delivering pizzas and shit like
Yeah,
that.
right. Started a pole cleaning business.
Went over the moms and was like, I'm having a problem. I can't get rid of this erection.
Became a yoga instructor.
I think like the big one is like oh my god, I thought they were ibuprofen, but I ate 7 Viagra, and the stepmom's like, oh, we have to take care of
Yeah, I
this.
have to
Like,
drink
oh,
it.
Mrs. Sanders, I have a headache. Wait a second, these aren't Tylenol.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
I always watch one where the kid he's fucking his high school friend's mom. They're on some type of team together, and they have a sauna out back. And the dude comes over like, hey, Mrs. Blah, 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 I'd love to use your sauna. And she was like, okay, go in. And then she goes in like, the sauna works way better naked. And then, like, for day 1, they both get a little naked. Day 2,
what do you want, watching a series?
No, yeah, there's 3 parts to this porno. I love it. I really go for it every time. But it really builds up. You know what I mean?
I get you. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Yeah, and he was like, I think I'm just going to try naked again. And she was like, whatever makes you feel more comfortable. And then next thing you know, they're in Pound Town.
You gotta, if you like that kind of stuff, you gotta look up Mandy Flora's accidental erection. It's what it is. It's her stepson got a pounding headache. She goes downstairs, gives him like 3 aspirin. He takes them. Next thing, they're getting ready. They got somewhere to go, and she comes upstairs. She was like, "What's the matter?" He's like, "Oh, look," and he pulls out and she's like, well, do something about it. And then, they do. He was like, I can't. I don't know what to do. And then, she knows what to do.
Of course. Yeah, the build-up's always like, hey, like, Johnny's going to be home soon. And she's like, all right, I'll blow you now.
She was like, don't tell your dad.
We got to get rid of this before your father gets home.
The best thing was she was like, don't tell your dad. And,
wow, you're so much bigger than your father.
Yeah, and he ends up crushing it. And then, I was like, dude, good for him. Like, you know what I mean? Talk about turning a wrong into a right. Like, you could have been stuck at home with a boner. The mom that would have showed up with her stepson who had a huge erection. Like, what kind of weird family is this? It said she just fucking sucked his wiener at home, took care of the whole problem.
Yeah, I wish I would
have
have
knew. They were still on time.
I wish I would have knew someone with a sauna back in the day.
I wish I had a stepmom, not a real mom. Like a hot stepmom. Like, fuck my... I mean, they were like, Z-Bird, you're adopted by this fucking dime piece. And I'm like, man, I don't know.
This episode started off a little slow. It's ramping up quick.
That might be the funniest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I wish I had a stepmom so I could fuck her instead of a real mom.
You gotta try everything, Mike. I like the enthusiasm, buddy.
Oh, fuck. The state trooper got shot in Aliquip and a bunch of dudes helped him out. Like, I don't know how to make a transition.
They did help him out.
They did. The state trooper
did his stepmom come and blow him?
That sounds like a beginning of a porno, too. Like, I've been shot in the leg.
Yeah, and then it's just like a bunch of...
Instead of ibuprofen, they gave me boner med.
Fuck, you're so anything. Any of these could start off with a porno. The Jim Harbaugh thing could start with a porno. Any of this. Man left puppy in car to go inside and fuck chick at the casino.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, so the state trooper got shot in the leg in Aliquippa. A bunch of dudes from Aliquippa really helped them out till the ambulance arrived. It looks like they were making like a fucking tourniquet in a video and shit like that. Dude was fucked up. It was a good video.
Restores your faith in humankind.
Exactly. Yep,
absolutely.
Exactly.
It was a good video.
It was a good video. Steven Jackson, former Pacer. He was a mouse of the Palace dude. He fucking ran into the crowd with Ron Artest back in the day. He is the host of All the Smoke podcast. This is from 2005. He was dating this chick for like a very long time, like 8 years or something like that. They get engaged. Wants her to sign a prenup. She keeps pushing it off. So the day of, she still hasn't signed the prenup. The prenup's at the church. He's like, listen, like, you got to sign this or I'm like calling this off. The nanny comes up to see him. She was like, hey, dude, she still didn't fucking sign it. And it's like 15, 20 minutes before the wedding. He's like, great, call it off. Calls off the wedding, rips up the fucking prenup, has the party with all of his boys, and fucks the bridesmaid. And he admitted he fucked the bridesmaid. What a legend.
I mean, wow.
Should have signed a prenup.
Why? Like, you were together for so long. Were you just in an 8-year-long con?
No, it couldn't have been 8. If it was more than 7, it'd be common law. She'd have got half of his shit anyway.
I think it was like 6 or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
he's no dummy.
Dude, but like...
No, you have to live together.
Yeah, I think it's live together for that.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
What? Like, was that really your plan? Just like... fucking marry this dude and just take half for like 8,
Apparently
6,
so.
7 years. Like, just sign the fucking prenup.
You're still gonna eat.
You get divorced. There's gonna be something there for you.
Especially if you have a kid or two. Like you're not living in a trailer.
But he called her fucking bluff, and he was like, you know what? Fuck it, rip it up.
Legend.
Let's have the party still. and I'm gonna fuck one
None
of
of
your
your
friends.
family's invited.
Yeah.
Imagine the vibe at that party.
What a celebration!
Exactly. it's like a bachelor party times 50. 'Cause it's like-
You said
100%.
everybody sends their wives home. Like this
Yeah.
is take the kids. You're right. Everybody's going home.
Right.
And then you keep
Yeah.
you keep a couple around. You know what I mean? And then you really ramp it up. The DJ's already there. The food's already there. The booze is
The
already there.
blow's already there.
Yeah, and you got rid of a lot of the people that you didn't want
Dead
there.
weight.
Yeah, the dead weight. that
Trim
would've
the
been-
fat.
Yeah, that would have been sucking
I
up
had
the
a-
free bar.
I had a friend go to a wedding, and it was like it was one of those weddings where it's all in one place. So and like it got called. They didn't get married. Whatever it was, they right before didn't get married, but like the hall was in the same place the ceremony was going to be. He said motherfuckers went back in the card box and were going through shit and taking their cards back and everything like that.
Well,
and he said, dudes, which I agree, I kind of agree
Once
with.
it's in a box, though, it's in the box.
Yeah,
man.
right.
Don't be a heathen.
But
Now, if somebody like rips it like a pinata, and I see the one that
and
I wrote
and
there,
I see
I'm
my
gonna
I see my
grab it.
little sprinkle card that I know
Right,
got 200,
right.
300 bucks in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
I don't want to be the guy that goes in the box.
I don't want to be the first guy.
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
if I'll follow the leader, if someone's
Yep.
like, "Hey, fuck this, they ain't getting married. I ain't throwing fucking $300 to them." You know what I mean? Let's go out and have fun. It's like,
Especially if it's the fault of the person you're not there to see. Like if you're there for the groom and it's the bride's fault, they
Right.
don't get married. You're like, fuck that.
And
this bitch ain't
and
getting
that's
my
what
money.
it was. And I think it all depends. Like you gotta know, like, did your boy pay for this? Did her family pay for this? Because like if your boy got beat, your boy's out fucking. I
Right,
don't
but
know.
I'll give you this 300. I'm gonna revoke it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you don't want to hurt. Yeah, because you don't want
she
to hurt.
don't get
like,
150
yeah,
of that.
No
No,
fucking
hell no.
way. But yeah,
I'll get you that 300 tomorrow.
he said, yeah, they went in the card box and
Heathens.
they fucking took everything fucking back. It was great. We have a 28-year-old millionaire selling everything. I know we talk about shit like this a lot. Selling farts, selling fucking feet pics, selling this. This girl said she's 28, and her menu just like kind of blew my mind here. I'm gonna read off her menu. Yeah. This is what she sells.
Is it a price list?
It's there's no prices next to it. The chick is like average at best. Real white trash look to her. Nothing's wrong with that. Like a little white trash look.
Waste management.
But so her menu is nobody say anything until I get through this, and then we'll dive into it.
All right.
Ear cheese, toenails, bathroom trash, foot peels, dandruff, hairbrushes, old socks, vacuum dust, toothbrushes, Q-tips, floss. She's a millionaire, 28 years old, selling this shit. This is fucking disgusting.
Dude, how much for an 8-ball of fucking callus clippings?
Yeah,
if you had to buy one, like, hey, you got to spend your money on one of these.
Jesus
what
Christ,
are
is
you
that gross.
going with?
I would. Let me see them.
Ear cheese, toenails, bathroom trash, foot peels.
What's ear? Is ear cheese
Ear
earwax?
wax.
Earwax.
I take the hairbrush.
I'll
That's
take-
the least gross of
Right.
the things,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, because
You
I
know-
don't vacuum dust, like skin particles, like
What
that's
we
what that
doing,
is,
bumps,
right?
Cuz?
Like what's like you fucking you got
What's
a
her
lot of your
name? Wait,
skin.
what's her name?
I don't know.
Oh, it's got to be something very white
But-
trashy.
Yeah, I don't.
The
ear
ear
cheese is
cheese-
real. The bathroom trash you're talking about.
Dookie
Tampons.
paper.
Dookie paper, maybe like
Yeah.
definitely tampons.
Definitely tampon.
Ah,
That's probably.
so
Yeah.
If I had to
disgusting.
say, that's probably the biggest seller.
probably.
That is so fucking gross.
I mean, like you're thinking if people were buying like the
foot fetish guys
the
are
rich
into
guy,
the
rich
fucking
guys buying
toenails.
the fucking bathroom trash.
What do you think's like the cheapest? Like the dandruff? And, like-
The vacuum dust got to be because you don't even know what you're getting. With
What if
that.
she sold it in like a little strawberry bag? Like the dandruff, like it was a little bag of Coke.
Well, dude, I mean,
Ugh.
like if I'm this person, I'm selling this. I'm just collect. I mean, like the vacuum dust, like you could just get vacuum dust all day. You know what I mean? I just be a vacuum.
Cleanest cleanest apartment in town.
It just blows my mind. 'Cause, like I looked at that chick and I'm like, dude, she could sell ear cheese. So can my girlfriend.
yeah, she's not.
Let me see the picture.
She's average. Larry, I'll send it so you
I
can
mean,
put her up.
I'm not saying my girl. I didn't mean to say like, oh my girlfriend.
No, I didn't mean that either. But like I'm showing him the picture, like
Yeah.
this chick's average making
Right.
fucking that much money
At
selling
best.
ear cheese. Yeah, average at best.
Yeah, and I'm dude. I mean, my girlfriend, she like, you know, what I mean, she got toenails. So I'm like,
Right.
so like, if she like we get her, she vacuums all the time.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
I got.
imagine scraping your calluses into a jar and selling them. to
Fuck
these
yeah, I
fucking
could get. I'm
assholes.
like, dude, how do they know they're
pounds.
mine? Yeah,
There'll be kilos.
I'll
of
give you my
calluses in it.
bathroom trash. It'll be like me.
Yeah,
blowing
dude, it'd
all
be a
the
family affair. You have all kinds. Everybody, the kids, you contribute to
yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
right.
It'd be a little factory of
The
fucking
neighbors-
gross shit just
Yeah.
sending out.
I'd be like getting boogers off the neighbors. Like, dude, can you front me like 6 boogers?
Hey,
Like,
do me a favor this week, Jim. Don't throw away any of your boogers.
Yeah,
Then you
Keep
can
your
hang on.
shit paper
I'm
in the
paying,
basket.
I'm paying 20 a Q-tip used.
Hey, how's Patty's flow this week? Is it heavy?
Yeah.
Send it my way.
Yeah,
People are
Shoes
gross,
and
man.
panty liners or no?
Yeah.
I need a pioneer cheese. Getting everyone on the streets Q-tips.
I see little Timmy. That kid never fucking washes his ears out.
But hey, she still got the gingivitis. Good. Spit her scope into a jar for me.
Oh.
Was farts on there?
No farts.
See, that's the thing.
She gotta branch
She's
out.
missing out on it. And there was a big fart market, and she's just letting it. She's gonna sell fucking earwax and not sell farts. What an
she's,
idiot.
She's leaving a lot of
I don't
fucking
know,
money
she-
on the table
Right.
there, Mike.
Seems like she's doing okay. The guy who threw away his hard drive that had $180 million
I
of Bitcoin on there.
Yeah.
He's trying to raise $11 million to excavate the landfill and have robots look for it. It's 110,000 tons of garbage he
Dude,
has
that's
to go
a needle
through.
in a haystack, cuz.
See now, was that? So this is 2 different stories I'm thinking of, because I'm thinking of the guy who got locked out of his hard
He
drive.
got locked out. This dude threw away a hard drive. I guess it might have had his password and shit on it. I don't
Yeah.
know. But whatever it may be, he's trying to raise $11 million. So, like, I don't know if it's like, hey, if, you contribute some money here, you'll get a
You get a
percentage.
piece of the action,
Because
yeah.
who in fucking God's name would give a fuck about this
Like,
guy?
oh man, yeah, here you
Yeah.
go, dude.
I mean, there's so many people.
Dude, what was the tonnage of garbage?
You said
110,000 tons of garbage.
So that's
Dude,
a
that's
million pounds.
How the
Right,
fuck?
but imagine the area that it takes up, dude. You're
Right.
digging for fucking years,
hard drive.
dude. Yeah,
It's this.
it's a needle in a haystack, dude. 100%.
But you got robots that are super
You ever
smart.
lose a screw when you're fucking doing something in your house and you can't find it? Imagine a fucking hard
I
drive in a
can't
landfill.
find my fucking house keys in my house, and they're in my hand. You know what I mean? I'll be like, "Where's my?" I'll be like, "Yes." I'll literally be holding my phone. Like, fuck, where's my phone at? Let alone trying to find this guy's hard drive. Listen, I would donate like a little bit of time and effort, like a day's worth of like.
What's it worth to me, though?
Reconnaissance. Well, it'd be nothing if I didn't find it. But if I was part of the search team to find it, like. You know what I mean? I'd hang with the smarter robots, one of the ones that was probably going to find it. I wouldn't want to be with the dumb robots. I'm like, do any of you guys have any idea where this might be at?
AB got a new dance, and it's catching on, man. AB might become a successful rapper.
Dude, that's the weirdest dance I've ever seen in my life.
He was on this stage. He had a giant A and he had a giant B. He was dressed like Michael Jackson. There, I don't know who he opened for. There was people there. He looked like it was some type of festival or
Rolling
something like
Loud.
that. Is that Rolling Loud?
Yeah, it was
okay,
Rolling
so
Loud.
AB's at fucking Rolling Loud. There was people list. The song's atrocious,
Terrible.
but the dance ain't bad, dude.
I hate
the
it.
dance is it's gonna catch on. So LeBron and Draymond were doing it. The one running back from the Raiders was doing it at fucking training camp today. It's gonna get on
Oh,
TikTok.
it's going to get catchy. I
and
think it's
just
terrible.
all it is he just walks across the stage like this, and that's it. And AB, I mean, if the kids get behind AB, it's like a stock that everybody wants. If the kids want AB to pop, AB's gonna pop, and this motherfucker might get rich again, fucking
From this dance.
from this dance.
He
yeah,
got to be making money doing that concert.
We
though.
could do our. I'll tell you
Sure.
right now. We could
Little
do
bit.
it. I'm telling you right fucking now. I'm not even kidding. We should do our own fucking TikTok challenge right now.
a TikTok challenge. Greenfield's finest podcast. TikTok
You know what we'll
challenge.
do? This, no one will even think to do this. The Silence of the Lambs Buffalo Bill Tuck Your Wiener dance. Surely. Start. Okay, surely.
Yeah, surely
listen,
do it.
I don't
Do
even
it.
know. I don't
Do
even know.
it.
what
Well,
the fuck-
just put your wiener in between your legs.
all right.
Yeah.
Hey, do it.
I can do a little
Come
dance.
on. Come on, Surely.
Be a team player.
Dude, don't be a pussy your whole life.
No,
Surely,
man.
all you gotta do is stand up and look at, like, tuck your wiener and be like,
No,
don't you want
Dance
to
around.
fuck? And say, don't you want to fuck me?
Yeah.
Would you fuck me?
You don't
You
want to do
start
that?
it off, dude.
You
Let
don't
me
want to
see.
do that on
Dude,
camera?
I remember you did this to Carlo one time on the way from Ocean City, dude.
Dude, you don't want to do it? I'll fucking. I swear to God, dude, I worked so hard on this podcast. No one does anything else to help us. All you, I mean, hold on. Let me get back onto my. Dude, all you had to do for 15 seconds, we would call it the Buffalo Bill Challenge. You would have stood up, tucked your wiener real quick, and just be like, "Don't you want to fuck me?" And it'd be like, "I'm dying. Like, you could have fucking did that, dude, and it would have went viral, man.
Would have went viral.
You're all drunk. You could have blamed it on the Coronas.
I wish I was drunk. I probably would have done it.
Dude, just tuck your wiener and do it, dude.
You only got 3 beers. Is you're all drunk?
You're not even circumcised. Your wiener will tuck right in.
I know. It's going to get stuck in my sock.
Risotto will do it.
Risotto.
Yeah, there you go.
So next week, Risotto's going to do the Buffalo.
Risotto's going to tuck
From
his
now
wiener.
on, people they got to start
Tuck and run.
You got to start pulling your weight, dude.
Oh fuck!
If I'd had that edible last week?
I was fucking
definitely
thinking.
would've
I was
did it.
fucking. I was setting this. I was like,
Yeah,
dude,
you wouldn't even know you were doing it.
No,
Yeah.
not a clue.
You might have did it when you went home. You might have touched your
Rosa!
cock in and looked in the mirror, be like, "Don't you want to fuck me?" Rosa came downstairs like, "What the fuck's going on? The dog's licking ear cheese out of your asshole." You're doing the Buffalo Shoal fucking wiener tuck challenge.
Gordon,
That's a good name, actually.
dude. TikTok got pretty big restrictions. That'd be tough to slide that through there. This Gordon Ramsay video of him jumping in the fucking lamb, like there's all these little lambs, and fucking there's like 6 like nice looking lambs, man. And Ramsay hops in the pen, and he just starts going, I'm gonna eat you, I'm gonna eat you, I'm gonna eat you. Like who am I gonna eat first? And he points at the one like you, and like it is just like, and these people are losing their minds because Ramsay's like talking about eating these lambs. Like, hey, hate to break it to you, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's where lamb comes
That's where
from.
lamb comes
Yeah,
from. That's where meat comes from. Fucking dead animals. But it is.
I'll be honest with you,
It's a funny
I
video.
love lamb. I've seen baby lambs and
They're
like
cute.
get them killed. You know,
They're
like
cute.
my family used to like get them and they would slaughter them themselves. Like it ain't the funnest thing.
Your
you know?
dad, not even lambs. Your dad killed
Pigs.
goats.
Goats, lambs, pigs.
Yeah.
All that
I remember
shit.
because
I'm not built for.
We were a bunch of heathens from the mountains of Italy, so they used to do that shit all the time.
Right.
I'm not built for a slaughter.
No,
Not at all.
Change
Like,
it'll
yeah.
change your fucking view on things.
Dude, so I
you have
used
to burn the hair off of like pigs, dude. Oh man.
I used to fucking
Yuck.
work for Public Works back in the day, and we would be out we'd be out there early, like working, and there was this fucking gyro shop in Oakland, and they would get their lamb delivered, and these lambs would get delivered on this pallet, and they'd be skinned, and they would just be laying there, and I'm like, and it fucked me up for gyros for
Dude,
a really,
A
really long
live
time.
baby lamb, like before it gets killed, it like cries literally like a baby.
Yeah,
that's
and, like,
fucked up.
It,
You
I
have
don't know if I
nightmares.
can
You
even-
might have a
Ramsay-
nightmare or two.
Ramsey was making a joke about it. It was pretty fucking funny.
I love Gordon. I'm a huge
I like
Gordon
Gordon
Ramsay.
Ramsay. Yeah,
He was
Hey,
like, "You're all
tough
gonna
love.
taste so good."
They are.
Yeah,
he's
they
not
are.
wrong,
Yeah.
but I just don't want to be there.
A nice like lamb lollipop from Capital Grill, unbelievable.
Dude, Jack, I will
dude.
make you the best fucking lamb chops you've ever had. in
Did-
your life.
I'll tell you what. I'm surprised at Costco they had that pre-made lamb. It was the pre-made shish kebabs.
Yeah.
Fucking fire.
So I had some of those, and I had like most of them were good. And the one time I got them, it had to be like it was a goat. Like this motherfucker was old. It tasted like gamey as hell. I don't know. It was something.
Yeah, lamb can get a little gamey.
Yeah, once after like a certain age, I guess it tastes a little different.
Goat tasted. I had a goat at your house. I thought it was horrible.
Yeah,
but I didn't want to like say nothing because
Oh,
like,
I can't believe you said that.
no, because like, dude, I had that was the first place I ever ate lamb was your house. And I was like, man, this is really good.
And goat's different. yeah.
I didn't know what to expect, and it was a white meat, and it was like, I was
Well,
like,
you like stew the goat because it's tough meat.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
lamb, you
When I
grill
was in
that
Jamaica,
shit.
when I was in
boom.
Jamaica, they were pushing goat down your throat, and it would just.
But
it
if
would-
it's
you eat
cooked,
it?
if it's
yeah,
cooked
I
for a
didn't-
long time,
didn't
it
do
ain't
anything
bad.
for me. We had a Dunkin' worker steal the pay it forward money as a tip. So you know how everybody likes to pay it forward. I guess they get him
Yeah,
like
yeah.
$20. Like, hey, pay for the next few people that comes down. He's like, yeah, no problem. And he paid a TikTok, and it was just him putting it in his pocket. Good.
Yeah,
Fuck him. Like
yeah.
you're worried about everybody else. Give me a tip.
Right.
You're worried about everybody else. Fuck you. I'm gonna steal it. Let's get back to the American way, like stealing money off people like that. Everybody's looking at
Preying on the weak.
Yeah. Like, oh, okay. Like, yo, you want to be a good Samaritan, and you want to make a little TikTok. No, I'm gonna make a little TikTok. It's stealing your TikTok. How about that?
Right, you should have been like, dude, here's a Finsky for you. Here's a Finsky for the next car
maybe,
behind me.
maybe I'll get the guy a black coffee out of the 20 you left.
Yeah.
And the rest is for me.
he should have
Right.
took the $20 bill, put it in his pants, and did the Buffalo Bill wiener.
Yeah, I feel
right
like
in his face.
I feel like
Like,
people
don't
aren't
you
stealing
wanna
enough
fuck
money
me?
off each other like we
Don't
used
you?
to.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I
Everybody's
love,
so good natured.
Yeah.
A
I
bunch
love
of
a good-
fucking losers.
I love a good white collar documentary where people get fucking they lose everything, dude.
Yeah.
I wish I was
a good way to kill an hour.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, dude, this dude, like, I'll watch it. My girlfriend's point of view, like, that guy's so fucked up. I'm like, that guy's so smart. You know what I mean? And like watching people now in Pittsburgh, like, I'm like, I sort of see the path they're taking. I'm like, oh, they're gonna fuck some people over. There's gonna be a documentary about a couple people.
Right, they might change places and names for fucking people's safety.
But I'm like, yeah, I can see a couple documentaries coming out about people I know.
Dude, you see this Aaron Donald video? He's like, they're obviously everybody's in training camp.
Dude,
Aaron Donald is like running these drills, and it looks like a basic drill for a second. He's shoving the film. It's a double team drill. It's him like working and trying to get shit a double team. So the guy, the regular lineman's in front of him. He's doing like some hand work or whatever. He's really not paying attention to him. Calls like a practice squad guy over. It looks like dude just comes over, puts his neck out. Donald like just chops his fucking neck like 5 times. Does a hand motion, shows him, do it again, and like what?
Jiu-jitsu.
He's just like, this poor bastard is like, he has a full Ramsay. He's a player. And he's like signing up to get like fucking chopped in his neck 5 times repeatedly.
How much is he making? What's league
he got to make the
what's league minimum?
Yeah,
like 400 grand.
Like hey, fuck, like he was probably so excited. Like, hey, they're bringing me into camp. I have a chance to make the squad. I'm like, hey, buddy, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna put your neck up. Aaron Donald's gonna choke you at the end of practice for 15 minutes repeatedly, and then we're gonna cut you when the season starts.
They were like this, like they were at the combine. They were just measuring necks. They were like, this is the guy.
Who has a sustainable neck for this?
He was like, actually, I'm a big guy. I run a 4.7. We're not worried about your 40 times.
How thick is your neck?
Let me see your neck. Like, holy fuck, this guy got an 11-inch gizzard.
Let me,
this is the guy.
Let me chop it a few times, see if you're a pussy or not.
Yeah.
No, you can take that.
Can you breathe still?
Congratulations, you're a Ram.
Yeah. Right.
He's
at
like,
least for now.
He's like, Mom, you're not going to believe it. I got drafted. Be like, oh, that's amazing. We didn't think you were going to make it with that big giraffe neck. You know what I mean? Be like, no, they said my necks would help me.
Yeah, that's what got me there, Ma.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't see
Ain't
this.
you proud?
If you didn't see this video, do yourself a favor and take a peep at it, because he is fucking this dude up, and it's a drill, and it looks like they do it fairly often.
His neck's bruised and shit.
You sent me this guy poops his pants in Greenfield Cocos and leaves them there. Did you have some inside information on this? Like, what was this? Because I didn't see it anywhere else besides you.
You're right.
You broke the news.
The news broke with me. I have a source. I can't reveal my source. So what had happened in the Cocos in Greenfield? A gentleman went in there, like sort of like ran the store. Went to the bathroom, comes out, no pants, no underwear, just with a shirt tied around his front like an apron. And there's like people in the store. Employees are like, what the fuck's going on? Go back to the bathroom to find out he left his pants filled with poop on the floor. And you know what I mean? Like, someone figured that I needed to know about this, and I had to get the word out there. There's just some fucking, is he a brother in arms? Is he a sick maniac? I'm more like he's probably brother in arms.
Yeah, he's brother in arms. That's why he's there. Everybody poops their pants every once in a while.
Sure, I just talked about that.
You gotta throw it away though. To leave it for someone else to clean up. That's a dickhead move.
That's and like the thing was, I was like, dude, if he would just threw it in the trash, this probably would have been because they wouldn't have been as pissed. They would have been like,
yeah, you just throw the trash out.
It would have been more funny.
Yeah,
as disturbing.
Well, the picture you put up of his of his bare ass walking out of Coco's and people looking is just unbelievable.
Yeah, I was like,
was this a Greenfield, or did anybody know who it was?
No, we have no idea. We, like I said, we brought a sketch artist to match up assholes on this, and he has a unique.
Jury's still out.
Yeah, typo negative asshole, but he.
So what happened to you? Did you just walk into Coco's and like, we've been waiting for you to come in? We got something for you.
I can't say because the person was like,
yeah, I got you.
But we're about to be tied in with Cohen's. They're going to be selling some Greenfield's Finest podcast merch and stuff like that. Someone, they might have been an employee, might not have been. This happened to drop some information to me, and they decided to send me a picture.
A little bird told you.
Yeah, a little birdie told me, said, I got to show you something. And
it's a funny fucking pic.
And I'm like, listen, if anyone shits their pants in here and leaves, I need to know about it. Like, if there's poop on that floor, I gotta be the first fucking guy to know.
Yeah, employee,
nobody poops here unless I know about it.
Yeah,
if we got a guy outside who looks like he might need the shit, let's get a camera on him.
Right.
We're gonna need it.
If we have like a mad, like someone like anything crazy that happens down here, Please let me be the first.
Did
person
you
to
have
break
Larry
the news.
hack into their fucking surveillance cameras?
I
That
can't reveal it.
Saying too much. Let's take
Yeah.
a break.
Let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast and Eagle Scout Larry. I don't know about you, but I ain't got time to be packing boxes and moving stuff all the way around the tri-state area. I just don't got time for it. But I gotta move. What am I supposed to do? Thank goodness I found out about Miracle Movers. Fully bonded and insured, serving the Tri-County area. And they go long and short distance. I just found out they do commercial delivery too. That's Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620. 412-419-2620. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It looks like spring's right around the corner and them construction projects are popping up. Well, make sure you call Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. Licensed, insured, fully bonded, and they've been around for over 65 years. Make sure you call Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. Get the job done right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, what's going on, everybody? You're probably looking outside your house right now, and it probably looks nice. Well, maybe it looks like shit. If it looks like shit, call 412-521-9045, Rosado & Sons Landscaping. And guess what? We just don't do landscaping. That's right, folks. Do you have some concrete outside? It's looking weathered. Maybe your back deck looks like shit. Are you sick and tired of looking outside and seeing shit? Well, did you know that Rosado & Sons also does pressure washing too and free quotes? So call 412-521-9045. It's very affordable and reliable. Make sure this summer get all your projects done and call Rosado & Sons, 412-521-9045. Don't hesitate. You'll be late. What's going on, everybody? It's almost that time of the year where you got to go get your sidewalks or your steps fixed. And I don't trust a lot of these idiots out here right now. I really don't. Thank goodness Giuseppe & Sons is in the area, and they're always on the job. If you're looking for any type of masonry work this season coming up, please call Giuseppe & Sons, 412-421-6711. And make sure you tell them Rocco sent you, huh? Hey, if you're looking for a fun night out in the South Side and you don't want to get punched in the face, check out Finn McCool's at 1501 Carson Street. Go there, have a good time, and don't get punched in the face. Finn McCool's, 1501 Carson Street, and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Surely, what's grinding them gears?
So, since the last show, since last week, up until today, I don't know what it is. People that I know, like you build relationships with people you work with, or like people I buy supplies also off of, and I see them regularly, but not every day. And everybody's been telling me, like, man, you're really going gray. Like, thanks, dude. I had no idea. I don't look in the fucking mirror multiple times a day. Like, I just seen you last week. Everybody keeps bringing it up, and it's starting to burn my ass a little bit. Like, I get it, dude. I'm 41 years old. I'm turning, my beard is white. My hair's all turning gray. Like, you're overweight. Like, what the fuck do you want me to say to you?
That's what I was about to say to people. Like, why'd you go like this? Like, you're overweight. You gestured towards me a little bit. You noticed
I swear
that?
to God, he went right at you. He said, looked right
I was
at you.
stupid. I was making eye contact.
He had those
He's
Italian
doing it
hands
again.
going. Hey, he's like, I didn't call you gray, cuz. What are you shooting at me
I don't
for?
know.
I'm a little trim right now for being. I was.
making eye contact, dude.
Jesus
That's why
Christ,
I did
I'm doing
it,
airrobics 4 or 5 times a
So
week.
you get it. Now you understand my gear grinder.
What the fuck? Yeah, I hate when people are like, dude, like, ooh, your beard's
it's been
gray.
like
So I'm
a
like, yeah, I
bunch of
didn't just
people.
for a minute this fucking week. Shut the fuck up.
It's like in the past week, I'm like, I even went to Rose. Like, did I just like get a whole bunch of more gray hairs? Like, I just got my haircut last week. Can't be that bad yet.
Yeah, the haircut saves the grays. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
right.
But it cuts them up.
You
Like,
look blonde in the sun.
Yeah, people are just fucking. Yeah, that's the move. Like, oh, yeah, you're right. I am getting a little gray, but I noticed you don't have any hair in your fat.
Like, so how's your cholesterol?
Yeah.
Doesn't look so good.
How are the diabetes? Anything going numb?
You lose your foot yet?
Anything
or
going
no?
numb on you lately?
That's it.
Have another drink, you fuck.
Oh, it hurts my feelings.
Yeah, people they just say shit, and then when you say something back to them, I mean, I'm guilty of it. I say shit to people all the time, and someone says back to me, I'm like, whoa, wait, take it easy.
But everybody been hitting me with him, like, oh yeah, like man, those teeth look great. Like, what do you got, a fucking molar there in your front of your mouth?
Yeah, it's rude, man. But I'd rather have it be gray than not have it. That's for fucking
just,
sure.
Don't rub it in my face.
Yeah,
dude.
keep your comments to yourself. Zebra, what do you got?
So Sunday morning, I go do my little Sunday job. I'm real grateful to have that down at 12 Whiskey Barbecue. Make sure you go down there and check it out if you like smoking hot coos and smoking hot barbecue. But the owner, a friend and sponsor of the podcast, our friend Neff, I texted her on Sunday and I said, all done. Have a great day. If you could send the podcast money also, if you have it, I really appreciate it. I just wanted to let you know, thanks for everything. I really appreciate this Sunday job. It helps me all out a lot. Thank you so much. She sent the money. She didn't fucking say, you're welcome. She didn't hit the like button, like the thumbs up it.
Yeah.
Or
That's ruthless.
And we usually...
Is she a good responder? Doesn't look great. Oh, yeah, it's not, I mean... It's more you than her, but yeah.
But it's
at least there's a like. At least there's a thumbs up.
It's like,
acknowledge.
Hey, I'm all done.
Yeah, acknowledge that.
Like, I mean, sometimes she'll.
There she goes. Yeah.
Right. So like, I'm just like I just was like in a mood where I'm like, hey man, like I enjoy like doing this. It's extra $100 for me. Thank you. You probably could. Your business would survive if I didn't do this. You know, but it helps me out a lot, and I appreciate it. And you sponsor the podcast. Thanks for everything. I would have liked a thumbs up, like no problem, Z-Bird, or anything. I don't. It's already bad enough.
I appreciate you.
It's already bad enough. I don't get invited to any of the corporate.
Well, I was
parties.
gonna bring that up.
Yeah,
She doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't invite you to shit.
No, which is okay. I get it. I'm just a Sunday floor cleaning guy, but I'm making friends down there because what I did was I started going later and later, so now I have to mingle with the other workers, and I'm a hit.
Are you a hit with the back of the house or the front of the house? Both?
I mingle with both.
There you go.
Don't sell yourself short.
The one bartender guy, me and him were tight. The back of the house, I'm a big back of the house guy.
I can see you fitting in well in the back of the house.
Yeah, but they're like the bar, you know what I mean? They're like, oh yeah, you're the, and I get to talk about, make some jokes.
They probably ask you like, do you know Jack? He's so cool and funny.
No, they didn't say that, but they were.
But you run your new material by him,
I basically like run my new bits by him and everything like that, and I'm just like, and then I was like just feeling it that day. I'm like, man, like this is
just a little grateful, a little thank you. That's all.
Someone told me like the other day, I was like, man, I'm feeling down in the dumps. They were like, you should make a gratitude list, and I was like, that was one of the things I was grateful for. Like, this little Sunday gig, it keeps me grounded. It gives me something like a little purpose every Sunday, and I make $100. And I would just like the thumbs up or no problem, Z-Bird, like or anything. But it was just like
little heart, anything.
But she sent me the money. And then, like, she did make a joke, but the headline in there said, fuck your couch. And I'm like, what's this?
What's that mean?
I don't know. Like, I guess like a Dave Chappelle reference, you know what I mean? Like the fuck yo couch. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, I'm like, what's that have to do with, like, just saying thanks, Z-Bird?
Well, yeah.
Tell her stick running
bars.
bars.
I'm assuming it's Venmo or whatever. She even could have said there, like, thank you. Like, if she would have said there, that would have covered her bases.
And she's done that before.
Yeah.
And like, put, like, something like that.
Well, at least you sent the money. That's more important than your thanks.
It is.
Yeah,
well,
but hey, you know what? His feelings account for something too, buddy.
That's true. Yeah, I'm not trying to minimize your feelings there.
Yeah.
But the podcast needs money, so.
I mean, I'll take the money over to thanks, but like
both would have been nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have probably like that's one of the things where it says I would have took hey, I really appreciate it. I'm only gonna be able to send this. No problem. I would have felt great about it. But when she sent the money and nothing else, I felt like kind of like a prostitute.
A little bit of whorish.
Yeah. Yeah, like like man. Like, am I not doing a good enough job mopping? I don't know. Like, I threw away.
Are you not
boxes.
changing the mop, not water, like you should?
Guys, I'm
Are you leaving streaks?
No, guys, I'm a really good mopper.
I was the worst fucking janitor of all time, man.
Use dirty ass water, it's sticky as hell.
Dude, I didn't care. I was a janitor at the Jewish Community Day School, and fucking, I mean, I just didn't. I'm telling you what, I didn't care.
What?
I made $7.50 an hour.
Oh yeah.
Like I could dump
Were you the
this.
night janitor?
Yeah, I was. I was the
That's
night.
so
I
funny,
was the night janitor in college. It was fucked up. But
How many
Yeah.
basketballs you steal from that place?
We didn't steal any. We had a full-blown hoop league running up there, though, during hours. That would fucking... But, yeah, because, like, for me to change the water, that means I had to push the mop all the way back to the other end of the floor, dump that out. You always get splashed a little bit, fill it back up, and then I'm just, there's 2 more classrooms left. They're going to be a little streaky.
See, like I'm like
You take a little more pride in your work, it sounds like.
Yeah, like I'll get to the one point I know right where like the center is, where like the little picture of Dino's at. Go in the back, change the water, and then I do the other side. And like that's how I know when to change. I'm like,
That's called pride, Jack.
No, that's what I said. It sounds like he takes a little more pride in his work.
yeah, so that's why I was like, and I haven't got any complaints. And like sometimes like I'll get like a little task, like you go to Restaurant Depot, which I love going to because I get to use the card and I get whatever I want there. So it's like it works out great for me, and I do appreciate it. I just was like hoping to get. I hit the like button, hit the thumbs up.
Thumbs up takes care of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Just the acknowledgement.
I've been thinking about it for 48 hours. Like, man, I wonder if I did something wrong.
Yep.
I
Are
grew
you
up,
mad at me?
Well, no, I was like, I grew up with abandoned childhood. You know what I mean? So I have like abandonment issues. I didn't know my dad, so like, you know what I mean? When you just don't acknowledge me, like, I just feel like scum of the earth. I'm like, I must have done something wrong to make you angry.
Do better enough.
Yeah.
I got a gear grinder. So, I got this new butthole, and I don't know what's going on, like, recently.
I'd like to see that thing one of these days.
Well, maybe
I'd take it for a test spin one of these days.
come to the live show. Maybe I'll pop out my butthole.
September 2nd, bottlerocketsocial.com.
Butthole
Yeah.
rockets.
Bottle Rocket Social.
Butthole debut.
I seen a video started just like 5 guys that are doing a podcast.
Did you imagine? Like,
Brand
hey,
new asshole.
hey, did you go
Can I see that thing?
Did you go to that live show the other day? Like, dude, Jack showed his new butthole.
I'll tell you what.
Shit.
I kicked the tires on that thing. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice.
How
Pink.
about this? If it sells out, Jack shows his asshole and Sciulli does the Buffalo Bill Wiener. That would just be a fucking. That would
I mean,
be,
why wouldn't you want to spend money to go see that?
Yeah.
That's just.
Larry will be dressed as an Eagle Scout.
Yep. We might have to get Larry a costume for
We
real.
might have.
Yep, that might be a thing. So I got this new butthole. I don't know what's going on with it recently. It's been acting up. I just been wiping forever, man. I just
gonna
been
train that
I
thing.
just been on the toilet, like
A lot of ear
wiping
cheese.
and wiping. And what'd you say?
A lot of ear cheese.
Well, it's butthole cheese.
I know.
And it's fucking, I'm on there and I'm wiping and I'm like, dude, I have places to be. I can't be like wiping all day long. I go from dry to wet wipe, back to dry, thinking I'm done. Not good. I'll get up. Next thing you know, butthole's a little itchy. I'm back. I'm re-wiping.
showering.
Oh, dude, it's a fucking mess. Like, dude, when you have to go like re-wipe, when you could, I'm like, what's happening?
That's bad. Yeah,
It's
you're better
no
off
good.
taking the 5-minute rinse my butthole shower.
Yeah, but sometimes you think you got it good. I'm sticking a fucking wet wipe halfway up there, and it's just like
Sometimes the
It's
wet
un-
wipe disperses it.
yeah, it frees some shit up. It unlocks the dam a little bit, and it's just like, dude, I got a job. I got a fucking shit I gotta
things to
do.
do.
Yeah, I got things that I can be sitting all day wiping
What
my
have you been
fucking
eating
ass.
lately? Like, you switch your diet up?
I mean,
a lot of bad stuff.
no, not a lot of bad stuff.
It was
actually.
that drinking you did.
Yeah, maybe.
Might have.
Yeah.
It loosens your
Yeah,
bowels.
liquefy.
Yeah.
I remember shitting mustard when I was on the drugs. As soon as I would take,
Actually, you know what? No, like booze constipates me.
really?
Yeah, pretty bad.
What?
Yeah, it really does.
That new butthole's not even working
it's,
right.
It's ass
You got a
back-
warranty
it's
on
ass-
that thing?
It's ass backwards.
If you ever get constipated, it's like too bad. I don't ever want you like kids to try this, but like, dude, nothing ever made me shit like smoking crack. It wasn't even smoking crack. It was like right before I got the crack, I would have to like shit my pants.
Why?
It's like the anticipation, like
You're
comes
so excited to smoke crack.
Yeah, so like literally like you'd be waiting to smoke like to get the crack, and the person would be like 2 minutes away, and all of a sudden you got to shit. Dude,
I've heard that with
I can't-
cocaine as well.
I can't tell you how many times I shit on these train tracks over in Homewood because I was like, that's where I would have to go ride my bike to get this crack off this
Well,
guy.
Coke makes sense because like fucking they cut Coke with like baby laxative
Right,
and shit
but
like
you
that.
don't
this
even
is
do it yet. And you're
before-
like,
I'm
dude, I
talking-
gotta take
Yeah,
a
it's
shit.
like- it's
Oh,
excited.
It's on the way.
Once I get the crack,
You just want your
fine.
body to clear out of
Yeah,
everything, so you
yeah.
can be as much fucked up as possible.
Well, dude, you're like
You
it's-
might be onto something, Jack.
If you're listening to this, you can Google it. But there's some kind of like euphoric recall with cocaine, but like especially with crack. And if you something about right before you get to crack, it's very common that you have to shit. It's just some kind of like.
It's up here.
Oh, it's actually in here.
Not anymore.
Yeah, that's what happened.
It's
Probably
not
the
like
guy at Coco's. I figured it out. He was waiting for someone to bring him crack. And
No, he either got crack or didn't get dope, and it was either way. I got to shit
yeah, it
my
could have
pants.
been drug related for sure. But yeah, I'm just wiping too much, it's taking up a lot of my time. So
Was that you at Coco's?
yeah, I'm not a coke or crack guy, but I am wiping a lot.
that's a 2022 refurbished butthole.
Yeah, it's a nice bottle.
That's aftermarket.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that thing got no miles on it.
No, it's ready to fucking, it's going to run forever. It's like a Honda Accord.
Yeah.
You didn't even break it in yet.
Yeah, you didn't even go
No.
off-roading yet. Did you, Leanie?
Let's take a break.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a real quick break, and we'll come back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just drove by your house. You got a giant hole in the side. What's that for? So you can stick your dick in it and your old lady can suck it. You're better than that, man. Get that hole patched up. Why don't you call S&L Remodeling LLC? They do roofing, siding, gutters, downspout, soffit, fascia, and they'll fix that hole so your wife quits sucking everyone's dick. 412-628-9717. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. We're sick of seeing your wife sucking all that cock. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. If you're living down the south side inside of a cardboard box and your dog's chewing on your leg and you probably got 73 cents in your McDonald's cup, you're looking for a place to live. Well, guess what? I got good news. Carlson & Associates is the place. They're specializing not just in residential, but also commercial, multifamily investment, historic buildings, and everything else. So get that cardboard box, fold it up, get to the closest payphone, and make a call. Call 412-431-1718 to schedule an appointment. Carlson Associate will walk down to your cardboard box and show you other boxes all around the south side. Have a great day, folks, and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Me and my wife didn't know what to do. We had a gigantic tree in our backyard that we had to get cut down. I've never done anything like this before. Who was I supposed to call? Luckily, I found Greater Pitt Tree Service, a locally owned and operated company. They came out, got to work, and got it done in a safe manner, and it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. Thank you so much, Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service. And they also do free work for World War II veterans. Please call 412-884-TREE. That's 412-884-TREE. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're sitting down right now and you're listening to the podcast or watching the podcast, you probably want to order a pizza. And if you do, make sure you order from Capizzuto's Pizza, the official pizza that Greenfield's Finest podcast, located at 422 Greenfield Avenue, phone number 412-521-6570. Mention Greenfield's Finest podcast whenever you call. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into What Would Greenfield Do?
What will Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
Would you rather always have the hiccups or always have a headache?
Hiccups.
Hiccups or headache?
I hate headaches. Hiccups.
You rather have the hiccups?
Instead of a headache, yeah. How bad? I mean,
a headache's a headache. Shirley, what do you think?
I would go headache, dude. Have you ever got stuck with the hiccups for like a prolonged amount of time?
Yeah.
Like it'll make you want to kill yourself.
That's
dude.
literally.
You know what I mean?
I think hiccups could drive you to suicide for real.
Absolutely.
I think a headache you could kind of get.
If you can
used
fall
to that pain.
asleep or you can do
used to that
something,
pain
you
a
can't
little
sleep
bit.
when you got hiccups. You can't do Nathan.
See, when I get a headache, I get nauseous with it. So like, I would literally have.
You're talking migraine, then, big guy.
All right, well, that's what I was thinking though.
Yeah, I don't really get bad headaches, so like I can't. Hiccups though, like you said, like
Have
that,
you ever had them and you're stuck with them? And
they're
you
tough.
just, like,
They're tough. You have
you
to
just
deal.
can't get rid of them. You try every home remedy or
Drinking
whatever.
a
Hold
lot
your
of
breath,
water
a
usually
lighter,
works.
or
Right, but you just
a match. You light a match and throw it in
or
the water.
drink the water like backwards, like
Upside
like,
down.
Yeah.
Drink the water backwards.
You know what you know what I'm saying? Upside down.
Beer bong of water in your bottle.
Yeah, both buy 2 liters of water.
But yeah, hiccups. Yeah, you
Hiccups
like, how
are
much you can for
torturous,
They are
dude.
torture, man. I haven't had some hiccups in a long fucking time.
Yeah,
Knock
we're
on
all
some
gonna get
wood.
them now. Thanks a
Yeah,
lot.
we're all gonna be hiccuping through this fucking podcast next week. Would you rather spend the rest of your life blind, or the rest of your life inside of Olive Garden? So you're blind forever, or you're inside of Olive Garden forever.
Inside of Olive Garden, that's easy. I love breadsticks.
I was gonna say their salad dressing's pretty fucking good.
Being
Being blind, but you could. Am I looking out the windows? I can still look out the windows.
at the Olive
But,
Garden.
I mean,
yeah.
At the Olive Garden?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Olive
you're
Garden. You're
just
not
in there.
blind, but you're in there. You don't have a fucking bed. You don't. There's a restaurant. You have other people. There's other fucking customers in there. But you could drink yourself into a stupor every fucking
Yeah,
day
no,
too.
that's what I was to say. Is my bill paid?
Yeah. Yeah, you're not in there. Yeah, you have free access to all the
I'd rather
breadsticks,
do
all
that
the
to be
salad.
blind.
And I
What
don't
are you
have
gonna
to
do?
work.
Where are you gonna go when you're blind? Everything could look like the Olive Garden. You don't know anyway.
we're
I
not-
think you could probably get used to. I mean, people get used to being blind,
Right.
obviously.
I know some people. I know a guy in particular that's blind. He listens to the podcast. He's a real good dude, and I mean, he has he's really well adjusted. I mean,
Right?
he
But
has
yeah,
a good
people
life.
have pretty normal lives that are blind.
So that is true. Now I think about it, I think that's a tough one. I would.
Just being in
Did you ever have their tour of Italy? though?
the tour of Italy is good eating.
It's man.
What it's
You gotta
the
be
it's
super
the
high.
chicken parm, it's the
lasagna.
lasagna, and what's the third one?
It's the Alfredo, isn't it? The Alfredo pasta. I
It
believe.
might be a pasta, yeah. But man, yeah, that shit is delicious. But that shit's gonna get old pretty quick. You're gonna be 400 fucking pounds too.
Yeah, that was obviously just a fucking joke, but you
Well,
know.
we're working through this. I'm trying to like figure it out.
I
you would be a pig. You're not
huge,
leaving.
an alcoholic,
An
big
alcoholic,
fat
big fat pig.
pig. Unless
Yeah, I
now
think
does
I-
one of the waiters sell cocaine at this at said Olive Garden?
Wouldn't that be torture? Just all coked up in a fucking Olive Garden?
Oh no!
Nah, would it be bad?
No, if you-
Can my friends come?
Or can I at least talk to someone?
Yeah, right. I don't have to talk to the dishwasher the whole time.
Should
do
we
I?
be all coked out doing the
Well,
wiener
yeah, you
talk?
would have to like, and like the staff would probably end up like hating you because you're there all the time and you're drunk and coked up, and
Or would they love me?
or they probably love you for a while.
Well, you're there.
It'd
so,
be
like,
love-hate.
If you don't like them, fuck it.
I'll fire 'em.
You don't have to, you don't have the power to fire them, but you're like, dude, this chick hates Sciulli and she keeps bitching about. We gotta get rid of her.
You could sabatage people all day long. You have
Right.
nothing better to do.
That would be your like life, dude. It'd be like a reality show where you're just trying to, get back at people or play the upper hand
you
on
wouldn't
people.
have
I think Olive Garden's open 365 too. I don't think they shut it down over at the OG for anything.
Yeah, what if it's like a Monday? It's closed. What are you gonna do? Just chill with the Olive Garden?
I'll tell you what, you're living inside of
You got
Olive
cable
Garden.
TV.
You don't give a fuck who the president is, how the economy's
That's
doing.
true.
You don't give a fuck about weather, traffic, news, anything. Kevin Benson, nothing fucking matters. You're fucking. I don't know. It seems like
Just
I'm
a supply chain with the
Yeah,
chicken parms.
listen.
That's all I need.
If you give me a prescription of OxyContin out of a full service bar and I can eat all Olive Garden I can, I'm not going to care about too much.
I think everybody's like, fuck being blind. We're just listen. I don't even need that extreme of an option. I'll just
Yeah.
hang out at the Olive Garden for fucking no reason.
Yeah, your friends-
I'll be like the dude from the Raiders
Your-
that hangs out at PF Chang's
You'll
all
still
the time.
have you still have a cell phone. You have your fantasy draft there. Like, come in the Olive Garden, fellas. Yeah, your friends will come visit you. Your family can come visit you.
You can
I'd have my
definitely
own
still
section.
You can
Yeah.
definitely still get coups.
Yeah, because you'd be kind of famous.
How
Like,
else are they
you
going
would
to become
definitely be-
waitresses?
You would definitely. What'd you say?
How else are they going to become waitresses? Dude? You got to run the gauntlet.
You'd definitely be famous on like TikTok because you live in an Olive Garden. So like you get some money there. I don't know. Like you said though, you don't need money. Yeah, maybe Olive Garden would be like it takes all the stress of life away. 'cause
Yeah.
you can't go anywhere. Yeah, I don't know. It's not sounding too bad, to be honest with you.
You might not even want your cell phone. Like, I don't even want to know what's going on out there. All I care about is what's going on here. Where's my soup and where's my salad?
Yeah. Like, Chrissy, we're out of Crown Royal. Put that on the order for next week.
Yeah. That's not Flyer sitting in the bathroom.
Who touched my blood?
Yeah, Fernando, was that you?
You would go smoke joints with the cooks like out back and shit like that.
right.
Man, that doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, no, I'm in. Olive Garden it is. All right, that's all I got.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in this week to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Please don't forget that we do have merchandise out there right now. Make sure you hit that like button. Tell all your friends about Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Share and like all of our stuff. Also, big comedy show, August 27th. I'll be headlining that with my friend Anthony Sciulli, Matt Light, Samantha Bentley. Proceeds of that show go to the Tom Rutter House. They could use our help, so it's going to be a really good thing. And definitely don't forget to grab your tickets for our live show at the Bottle Rocket Social, September 2nd. That's going to be a blast at bottlerocketsocial.com. You can find the link for that on our Instagram link tree. And any questions, like if you need to find tickets, you can't find them, you feel free to DM any of us on social media platforms. Everyone have a great week. And remember, folks, Greenfield loves you. We're out.